of Engineering and Technology. To begin this auspicious occasion, let us honor our mother tongue. I request everyone to rise for Tamil Thai Valthu.
Thank you. Please be seated. Lighting the lamp marks the start of a new chapter, one filled with learning, unity, and growth. Light symbolizes knowledge, wisdom, and prosperity to brighten this occasion. We shall now proceed with the traditional Kuttuvalakka lightning. I humbly invite our esteemed dignitaries to come forward for the lighting the lamp.
I invite Principal Sir to lighting the lamp. May this light guide us in the path of success, wisdom, and enlightenment. A warm welcome sets the tone for a wonderful event. It gives me immense pleasure to invite a person of a great vision and inspiration, our respected head of the Department of Management Studies, Dr. G. Prem Shankari Ma'am, Organizing Secretary, ICBMLDS'25 RCET, to deliver the welcome address.
Honorable Chairman, respected Pro-Chairman, esteemed Managing Director, esteemed Principal Dr. Rajesh, Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Elmasani Malik Abusin, Guest of Honor, Dr. Shahid Choil, and a veteran in the field of Management Studies, Dr. Shahul Hamid, Professor Janarthanan Pillai, my colleague friend Mrs. Lakshmi, Dr. Danesh, participants, scholars, and my dear friends. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you on this occasion and to deliver this welcome address. It is my first and foremost duty to thank and welcome our management who have given me a great space to organize such an international conference. So with the due respect, I extend my heartfelt thanks to them. I welcome our principal, Dr. Rajesh, who is a supporter, mentor, and guide for the entire endeavor of the department. We extend a hearty welcome to you, sir. I extend my hearty welcome to our honorable chief guest, Dr. Elsamani Malik Abusin, King Fahd, University of Petroleum and Minerals, Saudi Arabia. It is a great pleasure to have you here, sir. And when I spoke to you in the morning, he was so humble and subtle in the way he expressed his thoughts are so meaningful. So we extend our hearty welcome to you, sir. He is the person, when we speak with him for 5 minutes, it will give us a great insight of knowledge and education. So he is none other than Dr. Sahid Sohail, founder and chairman of 3G Mission, IIT Madras Research Park, and we are extremely happy to have you here, sir. We extend our heartfelt welcome to you, sir. It's a great pleasure to have Dr. Shagul Hamid, without whom we might not have dreamt of this international conference. With his support and with his mentoring always, we are here with this successful event. So we extend our hearty welcome to Dr. Shagul Hamid, who is highly instrumental in making this international conference a happening. I extend my heartfelt welcome to Professor or godfather of the department, Dr. Janathanan Pillai. He used to say that, please don't say me as godfather, but it is inevitable, sir, I have to say that. We extend our heartfelt welcome to Dr. Professor Janathanan Pillai, Mrs. Lakshmi, Organizing Secretary, Dr. Danesh, my colleague friends, the participants and scholars, and my dear students. Dear students, it is a great opportunity for you to listen to people who are globally known, globally renowned. So they are here to share their knowledge. Please imbibe from them whatever they say or should be imbibed by you. So that is what requested for this day. I extend my hearty welcome to all, one and all. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm and thoughtful welcome. Every conference begins with a vision and a purpose. To give us an overview of today's international conference on emerging practices in business management, logistics, and data science, I invite Mrs. Lakshmi Fasiga, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, Organizing Secretary, ICBMLDS'25 RCET, who has made a lasting impact on the students and faculty members by giving constant support and commitment in academic excellence and other activities.
So, before we start the conference, we have to be giving for the opportunity for on behalf of the RCT and brief of the explanations of in a conference. It gives us a great pleasure to welcome you all the international conference on emerging practice in business management, logistics, and data science. This is the conference bring together academic research and industry professionals and students from across the globe to share the innovative ideas and research finding and best practicing shaping of business and logistics and data science. In today rapidly evolving the world, the integrations of technology and management and analyzing of the plays a vital role in refining a global business of operations. Through the conference, we aim to create a platform for meaningful discussions and knowledge exchange and collaborations that can contribution to sustainable growth in innovation in the field. See, across the world, we have to be received for the 52 papers in this is the event. I really have to be could be appreciated for this, and we have to be after the scrutinizations. We will have to be get it for 42 papers, and which is the place we receive the paper in Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia, and Pakistanis, and Banaras University in Kerala, Manappuram, and so far have to be in places have to be given and received for the paper, and overall. Thank you. Overall, the next sessions, we will have to be here from the district speakers and engage in thought-provoking presentations and explore new dimensions of business and technology. We sincere thank about our organization committee and academic patents and sponsors, partners, and who are the participations and valuable support and enthusiasm making this event and possible. Let's look forward an inspiring and intellectual enriching convent lead to forge future endeavor in the sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for the clear and inspiring explanation about the goals and scope of the conference. Now, we are honored to have with us a visionary leader who continuously motivates and guides us towards excellence. With great respect, we invite our beloved principal, Dr. R. Rajesh sir, patrons ICBMLDS'25 RCET, to deliver the presidential address.
The most respected chairman in absentia, pro-chairman, managing director, and our beloved head department of management studies, Dr. Prem Shankari, the convener of this conference and a great veteran in the field of management studies, Dr. Janardhan Pillai, organizing secretary, Lakshmi ma'am, that the chief guest of the day, and our ever-loving friend, our well-wisher, Dr. K. Shahul Hamid, Director, International Suresh Ganvikar University, Middle East, and special guest of the day, Dr. Elsamin Malik, King Fahad University of Petroleum and Mineral, Saudi Arabia, and our guest of honor, Dr. Sahid, founder and chairman, 3G IPRS IT Research Park, Chennai, and our respected faculties from Department of Management Studies, participants from various places in and around India, and keynote speakers, chairpersons who are participating in this program through the virtual mode and also the physical mode also. My dear beloved students of RCET, very good morning to all. So it gives me happiness and pride to stand in front of you on the August gathering of inaugural event of the international conference organized by our RCET Management Studies. This conference mainly focuses on emerging practices in business management, logistics, and data science. So my dear friends, you people are aware about that today the logistics plays a very vital role for the enhancement of the GDP rate of our country. So today is an era of digital era. The artificial intelligence is included in every aspect. So this is the right time that AI will be included, AI will be adapted in the field of the logistics. If we have to develop some app by using the logistics, by using the AI in the field of the logistics, we will do the wonders. So it will be very, very helpful for the logistics industry people. In people who are working in logistics industry must not have much awareness about the data science. So you have to come forward, take a challenge. Most of the, in our institution, around 65 logistics specialized graduates are there. You have to do your project in that area. In a logistics, it is just like a ocean. Lot of fields are there. So that you have to take any challenge, any problem in the field of the logistics and apply AI. And you have to participate in this conference with the full enthusiasm and interest and desire. So at the end of this conference, I do hope that some of you will get some knowledge, some ideas about the latest trends happening in the business management, in logistics and data sciences also. So this is a nice place, lightly quoted out by our organizing secretary, that Lashmi ma'am. So this is a place to develop the collaboration. Yes, my dear friends, today is a memorable day for our institution. Here, I think that this is the first international conference organized by Department of Management Studies. Department of Management Studies was started in the year 2021-22 academic year, but this is the first time 2 batches were successfully completed from our institution. This is the first time that we are organizing that international conference. The whole credit goes to the head Department of Management Studies, Dr. Prem Shankari ma'am. The man behind this conference, he is none other than Dr. Janardhan Pillai. For the past 6 months, he worked very hard with the HOD madam and organizing secretary, Lashmi ma'am. And along with the support of all the faculty members like Dr. Dhanush sir and all the faculty members, they are giving their wonderful support, like Premjit sir, Dadaya ma'am, Rafi ma'am, Ansha ma'am. All the people are giving their full support for Janardhan Pillai sir, Lashmi madam and HOD madam because of their support, and today they are organizing this conference. So my dear friends, today you are having 3 wonderful veterans, chief guests in front of you. So among them that Dr. K. Shahul Hamid. He is not a new person to you. He came here 2 years back and addressed to you. He is a very nice person that we came to know him for the past 25 years. He was our ever-loving friend, our well-wisher. So he is the man to who sponsor whatever the activity we have to conduct. There may be a national level technical symposia or the international conference, he has to sponsor. That in the recently we have conducted that RCET management meet in our organization. He was the main sponsor. Just like this event also, he is the main sponsor. Why he come here to sponsor this event? It shows his involvement, his affinity, his affection towards the management people. So because of you only, he has to sponsor it. And not only he sponsor, that he is the man began to bring that international guest into our institution. So if any one of you are really interested to pursue your higher studies in abroad, or to do a collaborative work in any institutions in the abroad, or if you are interested to do collaborative publications with the international experts, he is ready to support you. So my dear friends, don't miss this opportunity. I request you all to give a standing applause for Shahul Hamid sir for his for acknowledging his support for our institution. Thank you, sir. So thank you, Shahul sir. Sir, we are expecting that we are requesting you to that this kind of the support will be extended in the forthcoming days also. And fortunately, today you are having a chief guest, international chief guest, and Dr. Elsman Malik. He is an expert in the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning. He is working in an university at Saudi Arabia. He is from Sudan. So despite of his hectic schedule in his university, he come here and he is going to address you. And he is a very kind-hearted person. Really, you people are fortunate to hear his keynote address. So my dear friends, so don't miss this kind of the opportunity. After this conference, after his addresses are over, you have to interact with him. So that will be the success of this conference. Madam rightly pointed out that conference is a place to develop the collaboration. So that is the success of the conference. You have to get the international collaboration through this conference. And another one, the man of vision, the man who proved himself as a real hero. He started an industry. That industry is located at the IIT Research Park, Chennai. A man from Kerala, worked in almost all the leading universities across the globe. He started an enterprise in IIT Madras. Dr. Shahid sir, he is here. If anybody wants to become the entrepreneur, get his advice. He is ready to support you. That in this curriculum itself, we want some of you, you will become the entrepreneur. Keeping this in mind itself, that creativity and innovation laboratory is introduced for you. That to promote the entrepreneurship skills among you, the second semester you are having the entrepreneurship theory and the laboratory course. And third semester a separate course is there, creativity and entrepreneurship. So I hope that you people have to develop some creativity, some ideas, some innovative things. Next week you will have the model examinations. Before the model examinations, you have to develop something novel to the society, something be uniqueness. So it is not available in the market. You have to develop something and showcase before the committee. So internal evaluation will be there in the first week of in the next week, first 2 days of next week. And we tried our level best to complete the external evaluation in the presence of the external examiner. You have to showcase your models before the external examiner in the last days of next week. So we tried to complete this evaluation before the commencement of the examinations, if you have to cooperate. Otherwise, that examinations will be postponed after the theory examinations. It is up to your hand only. So my dear friends, why we are taking this kind of initiatives, that some of you will become people like Dr. Shahid. So that when we had interacted with our chief guest, they have told that artificial intelligence is included everywhere. If we can't able to develop ourselves to compete with the AI, we will lose our jobs. So it is a real fact. So that easiest way to earn money is nowadays to become the entrepreneur. So keeping this in mind, that we want to convert at least 15 to 20% of the management professionals who are passing from our institution will become the entrepreneur. So keeping this in mind only, we have made a lot of changes in our curriculum, try to cooperate with us. So my dear friends, once again, I appreciate the effort taken by Department of Management Studies of RCET, head Dr. Prem Shangri ma'am, our Janathan Pillai sir, Lakshmi ma'am, Danish sir, and all the faculties for their continuous support for organizing this kind of the seminars, management meet, workshops, training programs for the betterment of you only. So have a nice day. I wish all my best wishes for the success of the international conference on emerging practices in business management, logistics and data science. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging and motivating words. Every great event is graced by great minds. To introduce our distinguished chief guest for today's international conference on emerging practices in business management, logistics and data science, I invite our department pride, Dr. M. Janathan Pillai, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, Professor, Department of Management Studies, Convener, ICBMLDS', '25 RCET to come forward and give a brief introduction.
Honorable Chairman, Pro-Chairman, Managing Director of ROHINI College of Engineering, the Absentia, and today's guest, three very eminent personality. Due to hectic schedule, they are come over here to grace this function. Main pillar of this institution, Dr. Rajesh, committed person, thought-provoking personality, dedication, work, commitment, and Prem Sankari, the head of the Department of Management Studies, Organic Secretary, Professor Lakshmi, and Professor Dhanushar, all the faculty members, my dear participants, and students from our department, very good morning to all. I have great pleasure to stand before you to speak a few words in this occasion of introducing the honorable guest today. First of all, I would like to introduce the principal of ROHINI College of Engineering, Dr. Rajesh. The principal is giving proper motivation, is a driving force of this program. We are going to conduct an international conference in this campus. Particularly, students are going to get more and more information, knowledge from the conference in different purposes, and they are going to inculcate, they are going to spark their knowledge through this conference, particularly the area of logistic and other management field. That's his interest and his way of support and his way of commitment. Keenly is observing his proper motivation to staff and students and doing and activating such a wonderful program, this conference. That's why we are going to organize this program very successfully. And today is a memorable day, is a wonderful day. We can't forget such a day for international conference. Three very eminent personality. They are hectic schedule. They are come over here to grace this function. First of all, I introduce Dr. Sajid Soyali. He is very much interested in IIT Park. He is from Dubai. He is an Indian entrepreneur from Dubai. He is having 30 institutions in Dubai, in all over the globe. He is a highly committed person, humanitarian, educationist, futurist, and serial entrepreneur. Such a type of quality he is having. He got many awards, particularly Harvard University. He is so busy with his work. And our invitation, he has accepted our invitation to come over here to grace this, and really my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Sajid Soil of this conference. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Yasmani Malik Abisin. He is from Sudan. He is very much interested now. Right now, he is working Kingfra University, associate professor in particularly petroleum and mineral and Eastern Saudi Arabia. 25 years experience his teaching profession. 25 years. He started the career in the 2001. He has finished his BSc Technology from Germany and MPhil from UK. He is specialized in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Such a wonderful personality. Now he is holding different position, project manager, program officer. He is so rich knowledge about the business analytics and artificial intelligence, and he has been getting more and more fund allocation from all over the world. Recently he got $1 million project fund from the different institute. Definitely. He has published many papers. He is attending the many conferences all over the world. And he is a highly busy man. He is far away from Saudi Arabia. At the time of leaving from Saudi Arabia, he got many hurdles for getting a visa from Indian embassy. Finally, he got it yesterday evening. After collecting the passport, immediately he is going to reach the airport. He is going to catch the flight. Today morning, 5 o'clock, he is going to reach at India. What is his commitment? only for benefit of the students, only for the students community. They want to keep on their own development. He is going to create this function. Really, my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Yasmani of this program. Well, thank you very much, sir. Next, I introduce Dr. K. Shagul Kamid. I can't say any words. He is a main pillar of this program, this conference. Because he is my student. He is my student. He is a role model of each and everybody. Each and everybody. Because 20 years, he is lot of commitment. He is holding such a position. He is visited nearly 12 countries. And he got BCom, MCom, MSc and Healthcare Management and MBA, and also he got a PhD from ICMR, Indian Council for Research. Such an eminent personality. He is a good trainer. He is conducting a lot of the training program. And every time he is thinking how and what way we want to develop with the students community. And he is closely linked with the Manipal University. He is a director of International Suresh Agnar University. Definitely, without his support, we can't conduct such a wonderful program this campus. We can't conduct such a type of wonderful program this campus. Really, my heartfelt, my personal heartfelt thanks to Dr. K. Shagul Kamid of this occasion. Really, my heartfelt thanks to Dr. K. Shagul Kamid of this conference. Thank you very much. And also, I introduced Prem Sangri ma'am. Now she's the organizing secretary. Ma'am is observing and she's going to motivate students how and what way we are going to do the work and from come and hear lot of work for the last few days. Such a wonderful head of the department. She starts doing lot of commitment. That's why we are going to conduct such a program. Really, Dr. Prem Sangri, I thank to Dr. Prem Sangri ma'am. And Leshmi ma'am is also so active. Ma'am is also giving proper guidance to all the students. The students are going to do the work very wonderfully. That's why we are going to conduct this program, because ma'am is also main pillar of this program. And Professor Danuzar, all the faculty members, my colleague, they are going to involve, because we are the teamwork. We are going to do a lot of work. Each and everybody are having different work. We are successfully, we are going to conduct this program. Otherwise, it's too difficult. That's why he is a milestone of this conference, milestone of this department. Definitely, this international conference for in your batch is a memorable day, is a memorable event. If you are going to attend this program, you want to enrich your knowledge from such a wonderful experts. After finishing in this introduction, the experts are going to expose different ideas. They are going to express different knowledge. You are going to get the knowledge from such experts. Through this conference, definitely you want to change yourself. You want to use your brain, because the Yasmani is our PhD in artificial intelligence. He is a PhD in artificial intelligence. So that's why, my dear students, you don't miss this opportunity. You are going to use this opportunity. You are the luckiest person for getting such a wonderful opportunity. And also, I special thanks to all students, particularly means Jeffrey is also doing a lot of work, and other students, Anilita, and other students are going to do a lot of work, Abhisha, and all the students' involvement is really commitment. There is no doubt. There is no doubt, because the conference and the students, some links are there. Without your support, we can't conduct the program. We can't organize a program. So each and everybody is very, very important. Your role is really fantastic. There is no doubt at all. There is no doubt, because you are also getting more experience through this conference. After finishing this career, you are going to use your brain. Okay, we are going to organize such a program in the future. You are going to get a learning experience from this campus. Really, each and every students and faculty members, all the participants from all over the place, really, my heartfelt thanks to each and everyone. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful introduction. As a token of our love, gratitude, and appreciation, we would now like to honor our chief guest for gracing this international conference with their esteemed presence and blessings. I request our principal, Dr. R. Rajesh sir, and head of the Department of Management Studies, and other staff members to kindly come forward and present the memento to our chief guest as a mark of respect and appreciation. Now, I request our principal, Dr. R. Rajesh sir, to give memento to our chief guest, Dr. Shahid Sohail. Now, I request our head of the department, Dr. G. Prem Shankari ma'am, to give memento to our chief guest, M. Elsamani Malik Abusin. Now, I request Dr. M. Janathan Pillai sir to give memento to our chief guest, Dr. K. Shakul Hamid. Now I request our Professor Dr. Janardhan Pillai sir to honor our principal, Dr. R. Rajesh sir.
Thank you, sir, for accepting our gesture with such warmth. Your presence has truly elevated the significance of International Conference 2025, and we are deeply grateful for the time you have shared with us today. Now the dignitaries will release the proceedings. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. And now, it's a time for the most awaited segment of today's event, the keynote session. where the distinguished experts will share their insights and experience. Now I invite our chief guest, Dr. Sahid Chalail, founder and chairman, 3G IRPS IIT Madras Research Park, to share their words.
I will connect the computer. All the respected personalities on the dais. Good morning, boys and girls. Thank you for having me. So I am going to take you another world around, I don't know how much time. He told me 30, 40 minutes. Then we'll have a small interaction. We'll be asking the questions. So I'll just introduce myself. We are an organization incubated in IIT Bombay. Research done from Harvard and MIT. You guys heard about Harvard and MIT? Okay. Now we are in IIT Madras Research. What we do basically artificial intelligence, how it is going to impact the humanity. So digital super intelligence is the humanity's greatest survival. Artificial intelligence is liberating humanity from the survival. See, I'm going to paint a picture for you 2050. This time we call age of abundance. You are going to get everything free. See, these are the scarcity: energy, water, health, learning, time, money, expertise. This all you are going to get free. Energy, within 10 years you will get it free. Okay, water, health. The biggest disruption is happening in healthcare. The minimum age is predicted to the humanity is 125. Within 15 years, all the diseases are going to be cured. All the diseases are because of the AI. The other thing is that the humanity is going to see aging is a disease, declared as a disease. Aging is a disease now. In the future, you will have a capsule, pay 5,000 rupees. Within 1 month, you can reverse your age from 80 to 20 within 1 month. This is where AI solves the problems of humanity. A learning side, I don't need to say, you guys know, you guys are using ChatGPT, right? Learning side, I don't need to explain. Time, you will have a time. Within 15 years, we don't record money. Money will be disappear from us. Okay, expertise, resource, all this is going to be abundance. So we are intended to another, we are going to live a future, the most amazing time forever. But there is a problem. From 26 to 2050, which is considered the transition period, toughest time in the humanity. So you guys are going to face the toughest time. I'll tell you why it is a toughest time. I'll just explain what is artificial intelligence. See, it doesn't require PhD or degree or anything. In a layman, we can understand that we have a two animals showing intelligence, human and animals. Machine showing intelligence, demonstrating intelligence is called artificial intelligence. Very simple, right? Now, why this is a big hype people are talking about? The reason is that we human do business and employment because of our intelligence, right? So what's happening currently? Machine intelligence is surpassing the human intelligence. When machine intelligence surpasses human intelligence, what will happen? Job will lose, business will lose. So if these two lose, we'll have a trouble, right? So this is the reason everybody is hyping. Now there are 3 stages of artificial intelligence. The first stage called artificial narrow intelligence. Solving small problem, like when electricity come, we make the grinder, the washing machine, it's all solving one problem. This is called artificial narrow intelligence. The second stage called artificial general intelligence. Now all the company is talking about AGI. What is AGI? AGI is a stage, it's capability of human intelligence. Now AI have reached the artificial generating human intelligence. The third stage called artificial super intelligence, where the capability of the artificial intelligence going to be trillion human brain. Just imagine it is going to happen within 5 years. See, this is where you are going to compete. To give an example, see, those days, the olden days, everything is about the information. Information disrupted by Google, right? Okay, when we look into the Google, it gives a lot of links. Again, we have to use our brain. The second, the imparting knowledge was the education. Now it is disrupted by ChatGPT. Knowledge is something, you ask something, give the one answer, not links, right? Now the third thing which we human have a skill. Which technology is going to solve this? This is the biggest technology, brain-computer interface. You heard about brain-computer interface? Neuralink company, what they are going to do? They are going to place a small chip in the brain. See, look there. Neocortex and limbic system between a small chip, like we keep the speck now, it can do the local anesthesia. When we do this, what is going to happen? You don't need to learn anything. Even the driving, even the swimming, Anything you can learn instantaneous, you can download from computer. So it's all about synaptic connection. When we learn thing, practice thing, what will happen? All it will have the synapse, we have the synapse in the brain. You can copy one person to another person. So the best driver, waves loaded in the online, you can download in your brain. So you don't need to learn. This is the kind of a technology, but you need to think of, just imagine if we don't have these three things, what do we human do? Information gone, knowledge gone, skill gone. What human do? We have to think that. See, even Neuralink, this is the first person given to the Neuralink. Sound? It's not connected, right? No issue. See, this is the first person given, it's already started giving the chip. Okay, even you have a non-invasive system for this. You don't need even put that, you can keep here also, you can interact that. Okay, what is the difference is happening? Now we human have a two kind of a skill. One it is the physical skill, the second is the cognitive skill. Physical skill, can we compete with the humanoid robots? Humanoid robots? Not right. It can work 24/7, 365 days, without food, without oxygen, without sleep, any kind of a size, even
after that, maybe 2032, the current growth rate, it will be possible to have a single that is 80 or 90% of the ability of the expert in every field. So 90% of a physicist, 90% of the best physicist, 90% of the best chemist, 90% of the best artist. When you have such a thing, you have a non-human that is effectively smarter than any human, because no human can dominate all of those fields. Maybe Leonardo da Vinci could, but certainly not now. We don't know what happens when such a thing exists, but we know that that race is really important. Things that this thing, we don't know what to call it except an AGI, could do. For example, it could analyze cyber threats and develop new ones, or it could protect against them. It could come up with new biological solutions, good ones or bad ones. So there's both a national security component and a worry, but also a notion of a huge step change in human efficiency and productivity. I will assert that we as
your dreams are no
What is 45,000
longer, your dreams are no longer safe. But we'll try this. So they had people watch a video and just narrate what was going on in the video in their mind. So there's a woman, she gets hit in the back, she falls over. This is what the computer reconstructed the person thinking. See a girl, looks just like me, get hit in the back, and then she is knocked off.
In the industry.
Okay, now we are talking about the IQ part. 155 doubling every year. Within 5 years, what IQ will be having the artificial intelligence? 10,000 IQ. Can we compete with the 10,000 IQ? See, this is where you need to think about it. Artificial intelligence is going to redefine the humanity within 10 years. It is going to redefine. It is not what we see. Everything is going to be questioned. So that kind of intelligence is happening. See, what is the major difference? What it happened? We human have, just imagine that if we ask animal to organize 100 animal, can they do that? We can do millions. How we are doing? Through language, right? We can communicate with the people because of the language. Through the intelligent human created language. Now, how many languages we speak? Only few. AI can speak how many languages? all the languages in the world. So our human operating system is the language. Who conquer? AI conquer. AI can understand. AI started first attention seeking. Now intimacy. What you have to watch, who is deciding? Are we the people deciding Instagram next content what to come? AI. AI is helping in every decision. So you need to understand the AI is in a different. What is happening? Look at this. Just listen this.
It is believed that somewhere around 5 years, no one knows exactly, the systems will begin to be able to write their own code. That is, they literally will take their code and make it better. And of course, that's recursive. I thought that is essentially a change in slope. If you're going like this, all of a sudden it goes like that. It's reasonable to expect that within 6 to 8 years from now, so 2030 right after that, maybe 2032, the current growth rate, it will be possible to have a single system that is 80 or 90% of the ability of the expert in every field. So 90% of a physicist, 90% of the best physicist, 90% of the best chemist, 90% of the best artist. When you have such a thing, you have a non-human that is effectively smarter than any human, because no human can dominate all of those fields. Maybe Leonardo da Vinci could, but certainly not now. We don't know what happens when such a thing exists, but we know that that race is really important. There are many, many things that this thing, we don't know what to call it except an AGI, could do. For example, it could analyze cyber threats and develop new ones, or it could protect against them. It could come up with new biological solutions, good ones or bad ones. So there's both a national security component and a worry, but also a notion of a huge step change in human efficiency and productivity. I will assert that we as humans are not ready for the arrival of this.
We'll have a system within 5 years which costs $1,000. It can do any job, doctor, engineer. Because 2024, AI learned all what humanity knows. Now even it have a creativity. People think it have an emotion, it can stimulate the emotion. So we are entering to a very different world where the challenge.
I generally would agree with Jeff Hinton. He's one of the sort of godfathers of AI, posted on the X platform, by the way.
See, where you guys are, we are calling you guys forgotten generation. Why we are calling you guys forgotten generation? Society is shaped by these people, right? Parents. Now, it is very difficult to control you guys, parents, right? You are the one who making your own decision. Parents are outdated. Parents is skeptical, scared to take your decision. They are not able to give guidance you, what kind of a career you have to take. Unlike earlier, parents are the one who say, you do this, you do this. Now parents doesn't have any role. The second, it was teacher, right? Now 95% of the learning is happening from outside the colleges, right? So that influence also gone. Employer, you guys go one day explore. The third religion was another thing, but the biggest religious leader is going to be AI. Why? All the religion is based on text. When it comes Hinduism, it will be Bhagavad Gita, Ramayanam, Islam, Quran and Hadith, Bible. Who learn better text? Artificial intelligence. Who better articulate the religion? AI. So in the future, we all will ask AI religion, because it can tell you anything comparative religion. And if you ask something, because AI doesn't believe, if you didn't believe the hidden thing, religion can't work. Like, when God is created, who created God? We have no answer. But AI believe only logic. Here there is a problem. When you ask something, AI will say, new religion. Articulator of religion is going to be AI. Look at the politician. All the channel discussion, who learned the best? AI. All the YouTube watched by, recorded by, perfect memory. To whom the vote, even the ward member who will decide, AI will tell you. Any propaganda AI understand, because when we carry the mobile, even it switch off, when it switch on, AI take whatever we talk in, irrespective of the language, convert to English. Everybody knows this guy is this. So politician won't have any influence. Just imagination, all these people is going to be no relevance for. See, unless if we didn't care this area, you guys will go post drug abuse. So I am stopping here by saying that what is the solution? What is the mantra of success? Unlearn, unlearn. Whatever we learn. See, we have to do all this. See, your organization investing a lot of money by bringing people like us to make you understand. This is not easy to change. It is not anybody's fault. Within 10 years, the world is going to be changed. Unless and until you learn what is AI, it will be trouble. Who is taking your job? Those who learn AI. Not AI one is going to lose your job. You have to learn what is AI. How AI is going to affect your life. Because you have ChatGPT and everything. I'm stopping here by saying that unless and until you guys learn AI, irrespective of the subject, we are going to compete with 10,000 IQ in the future. It is very difficult. So you guys have to continuously update the artificial intelligence. Now, you can ask the question. I can entertain few questions, right? Okay. You can ask any question regarding my session. See, I'm talking about your future. You know what is the biggest thing? Asking question is the only way. You won't get this kind of information. We've been working artificial intelligence from 2010. I'm talking about your future. You don't have any doubt.
Sir, let me ask the question, sir. Like, we were speaking about the development of AI and all. So we have known what is happening right now and what is the tremendous growth of AI right now. As a student, on a student's point of view, what they have to do to get through this technology, they have to improve themselves, they should go with their career. So what are the changes they have to inculcate in them to become a successful career person in spite of these AI development?
Yeah. See, this is the biggest question all are asking, what to do. This question, nobody have the answer, including Elon Musk said that, Elon Musk asked because he is considered the most IQ guy and he is disrupted, he committed. He himself is saying that universal basic income is the only solution for the humanity. What is you heard about UBI? Just go and learn all this. What is it? Government must pay irrespective of the financials. This is the question which you asked me. But the kind of a opportunity all these people have is huge. Because, you know, we'll have jobs also different. But it's only getting, just imagine, all of these people are getting the world knowledge, world intelligence. So cost of intelligence is zero now. Right? This is the cost of intelligence earlier for us. Now for these people, all the intelligence is getting zero cost. See, they can create $1 billion. They can solve humanity problems. They have to work with, collaborate with the AI. See, many segments, AI is giving end-to-end solution. For example, driving, now it starts. But many areas, still AI has to come. So they have to adopt, embrace. Whatever the question, it's all about the purpose is solving the human problem. So we need to ask ourselves, what problem I need to solve? We need to ask. The curiosity is the mother of invention. So what to solve? It's all about what we required is the skill now. Unlike earlier, knowledge doesn't work, information, skill. Now, what kind of a skill here you are getting? Now, resilience skill is required. Can we learn from the home? No. It has to be experienced from where? Colleges like this. Critical thinking, can we learn? It has to be from the college. Collaborative skill, can we learn through? It has to be from, so all the skill required which has to be learned by colleges. So here the definition is changing the colleges. It should be a skill center because we cannot predict within 10 years, 80% of the people on earth is going to lose their job. We are talking about those who have job. What about the guys you enter the job? You have an opportunity too, because these people are outdating, they are not upgrading. Even you need to keep in mind one more thing, okay? I'm not scaring you, I am making you think. See, this is the last era for migration job. Now, you cannot travel after 5 years, even America or anywhere, because AI reach in a level, it pass PhD in every subject. AI will do the job of a doctor, engineer. Now what US is saying, we are kicking off 51 million people. Why they are saying? They don't need economy. What is the economy? Job is equal to productivity. When humanoid work 24/7 is without food, you know how much time does it require to create a robot? How much time do we really? To create a car, now what is the timing? You guys have any idea? 70 seconds. 70 seconds is to create the car. All robotic. Just look this side, new car will come. Xiaomi, you take all the car here. To create 30 seconds is only 20, 35 to 40, we will have more than robot than the human. 30 seconds. See, to create me, it required, I got a 52 years old. So 52 years of wisdom. To create a 10,000 IQ one, 30 seconds. And that will have more than us. So what is going to happen? So what is required to learn the skill? So it's all about, we need to focus on the skill and the experience. What is the new education? New education is experience. All the company, what they are going to ask you? Experience. They don't need knowledge. Especially, where is the problem for you guys? What is disrupting is entry-level job is AI disrupting. Not the expert job, they can hang around here and there. But the freshers who is doing now, AI is taking. So it's a more competitive, unlike earlier, we have so many companies come and hire. Now it is very difficult. Unless and until, but you have an opportunity by sitting from the home to make now I'll give you my daughter example. She's making $100,000 in a month. She's traveling every month, different country. How it happened? Through the AI. She's a consultant. See, AI is creating opportunity. Can we make it? She doesn't have an employee. She's making $100,000. It's AI opportunity. So there is an opportunity if we are able to use the AI. So the basic thing is literacy is AI now. Hope I answered the question. Any other question? Just imagine what kind of a world is coming. Okay. When AI meet you guys. Now this is the era of agentic AI. What is agentic AI? All the profession is going to be digital. Then it moved to the physical AI. What is physical AI? It will connect the intelligent to humanoid robot. When humanoid robot come, all your phone is going to be your cloning. You will have a partner, you will have a co-pilot with you. It is the power of the world, power of human God, right? The God, biological, technological. It can make you happier and healthier. Okay, it do all your job. Even the sex, it is better than, because sex is all about, chemicals. Or humanoid robot knows what chemical is playing in your brain. So it can perform accordingly. Human can't do that. The partners can't do that. And it can change its shape. It can change the personality. So all will, within 15 years, all we will have instead of the phone, our humanoid robot with us. 2050, the biggest skill, what is the biggest skill? Meeting each other and communicating. We don't need to do that. No, I will give a surname for Rajesh, right? Janardhan Pilli. Okay, if we are, let us say in the future, do we really require to communicate? See, I'm a 3-person, origin me, the acting me with my knowledge. Sir thinking about it, these are the 3. Similar with another 3-person. We 6 people are communicating. Now my AI knows about me, full about it. Your AI, they talk in second. They solve. Why do we need talk? human is not going to even talk in 2050. Doesn't required. This era called post-social era. Post-labor. 2050 is considered post-social era. Post-labor economy. We don't need to work in 2050. Job is an obsolete concept. 2050, no jobs. Don't expect you will do jobs. No. So this is the transition is going to happen. We all need to upgrade ourselves. Thank you.
So one more question. So all the students are MBA students. So they want to survive within 50 years in the world. So they want expecting some post from different company. Now you are saying without artificial intelligence we can't survive. So what's your tips for getting job in future? How they want to survive 15 years? How they want to equip themselves without artificial intelligence or with artificial intelligence? What about your suggestion to the students?
See, first of all, we need to understand the job. Job came when? It's only a recent phenomena, 110 to 200. Before that, nobody have job, right? Money, who created? We human created. It's all evolved. See, it doesn't care anything. We humanity go. It's all evolution. So we don't need to bother about it. But we need to care about transition. In the transition, all we need to upgrade. You guys have more opportunity than me and than sir actually. Because the technology, you have to learn this technology, what's happening in the world. By sitting here, you can use all the intelligence. You can solve. They have to ask ChatGPT what to do. Instead of me, this question better to ask whom? Sir, ask one question. This better person, AI. If I give a solution, it's not the permanent. Nobody has solution. None of the people in the world is having solution for this. We need to keep upgrade now by learning the AI tools. It's all easy. AI is making everything easy to design. Unlike before, it's very easy, right? Just tell the ChatGPT is solving the problem. So first of all, we need to learn through collaborate. See what I am doing myself. I am teaching about me to the AI, who I am. Now we both are working together because I got the best intelligence on earth. Why do I need others? I am training myself to and he is giving better answer for me because AI knows me now. I don't need to give my contacts because what and all I am giving, whether by voice or text, it's learning. It's like have the best brain in the world, right? So you have to, what do you have to do now? You have to start training your AI. And who is the best partner for you now? AI. You don't need to ask anybody here. You train them, you tell your wishes, your dream, your problems, so they understand. Slowly, who is going to come? Your AI, your cloning is going to come. It will be your best partner in the future. And it solves all your problems. Then we need to focus on the skill. No, and nobody have the answer now for this question. Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such futuristic thoughts. Now, I invite our chief guest, Dr. M. Elsamani Malik Abusin, King and Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals, Dhakran, Eastern Saudi Arabia, to share their thoughts.
raise your hand and what do you expect to learn from us? What do you expect? What do you expect? Ah. Nobody? This side. Yes, and other things to learn the skills, right? Okay. Couple of some days we just sit with our distinguished professor from our university and some global professors from outside. We said that what the students expect from us to learn. Okay, and we have to put the strategy of learning for all the syllabus of EMBA and MBA sites. So I just summarized something about what do you think about the strategy and education integration from your side? Some people are, or students, they are knows about the MIS, Management Information System. Some people are expert on that. Okay. First of all, when you just start any implementation, what you have to ask? Needs, right? For any strategy, you need to understand the needs of the client, right? Okay, what is the need? What is the need? How you will reach the needs of the client or the customer needs? So, sorry?
By satisfying their desires.
So, you hear about something like SRS or BRD, system requirements. This is for any ecosystems act, okay? You have to put the plan on it. So before implementing any projects, you have to know about the needs first, okay? In the international, standard, there is something like BRD, what's the requirements from the client, and SRS, which is already common in India, system requirement system. So you have to generate all the requirements from the client side. Then you have to go for plan, and this is called it initiating, right? Initiating, then plan, then implement, then close your project, right? And within all this, you have to have the monitor and control per each implementation. So 5 things is required: initiating, plan, implement, monitor and control, and closing the project. So this is a part of a strategy for any implementation that you need to implement for your projects. Since you are MBA students, you generate the requirements first in the initiation site. Okay. As per your MBA students, you're concentrating what? Gentlemen, we need to have it like a workshop. Okay, what you are expecting? So somebody is contributing the research. What is the infrastructure you need as students? Tell me.
Collecting data, gathering them.
Okay. Collecting and finding the solution. Yeah. So this is the most important for the research. I will add a small point that you will go for survey first. To reach your needs, you can go for the research first. Take some papers from the professors, okay? Learn how to write the research, because still you are master students. So if you go more and you need a lot of requirements. So just go for the survey first, then initiate around 10 papers, which is very like top, like Q1 we call it. Then you can at least make the 2 or 3s. Then you can go for your own understanding and you know the needs. So you can put the plan on it. So this is kind of initiating side. So you do the survey first, then you have to plan for reaching the implementation of the project for you. Okay, then for user studies and case studies, as Dr. Suhail speak about the case studies, is giving a lot of example for the Americans or also Indian scientists for their research and publication around the world. Okay, and what is the output for the research and application domain you need? Some application, some case studies, right? And you have to initiate the case study on that one. Did you hear about the digital business in your course? What you learn in the digital business? What you learn? You will make a lot of case studies for each, companies famous in around the world, right? Starting from India till round CSIS, right? Can somebody give me the case study from each company? Anyone? Anyone? Try. Gentlemen. Students. So, you like the class? Shall we make it a class? Shall we make a quiz? Okay. Well, we would like to do the evaluation of your studies. What do you learn in the digital business in the MBA course? Yeah. Somebody? Try. Don't be shy. Somebody raised his hand? Nobody? At all? So, how you will consider the innovation in your outcome of the research? How you will learn? Unless you ask, right? Practice, yes, this is the most important. After the survey, you have to do the practice, then initiate the case studies, then the user studies like UI, UX, then you have the completing the methodology of the research, then you have to about the abstracts, then the methodology of the research, then you have to go for the finding and the research methodology. Yes. After that, you will give the full the conclusion. Yeah, for that one. Yeah. Yeah. So it's okay. Okay. So we can go for the point number 4, the alignment. How will be the alignment? Since we make the studies, the case studies, user experience, write the research, get the needs of the ecosystem and all this. So how will be aligned for the industrial? This is the most important, guys. This is the things which Dr. Suhail is speaking about. How you will face the needs of the industrial companies. How you consider that? Gentlemen, ladies is perfect than you. Nobody is contribute. How you will face? How you do the alignment with the industrial services? Because it's research, if it is not reflected to the needs of the industrial, we will not consider it as the research, right? So you have to put this in your mind. Okay? You study the digital business. You study the cases of all the companies around diseases around the world, and you give the idea of what the need exactly. So how you will embed your future needs on that. Okay. The last things, as the lady said, that this is a practice way for implementation and ecosystem engagement. This is the point number 5. So I can repeat it with a quick way. Industry of education integration, then we have to go for research and innovation infrastructure, and we have to go for a research output application domain, okay? And the 4 things to be aligned with national industries needs. And number 5 is implementation of ecosystem engagement. This is the top 5 things you have to consider it in your mind in order to start your business as a startup company around the world, or you need to look for a job. Looking for a job, as Dr. Suhail said, that is not easy. Who have the creativity? Who has the plan? Who has the project in his mind? Okay? Who has to initiate his own company? In 1993, I started my own company while finishing the secondary school. This is my mind at that time, before completing the bachelor degree in my university. So I put in my mind to start a new company. And this company will work 24 hours, will never stop. You have to put a plan to succeed. I saw some people in Germany, they will not sleep at all because they are young generation. Young generation, they need from them a lot. When we came to those specialists on the machine learning and AI, we kept our eyes like this. Why? AI will not manage us. We have to manage him. Why? We have to put a lot of creativity. So we don't want to rely and tackle on using the AI. You have to have your own. Same like now in the machine learning, there is something like supervised and unsupervised. Supervised, and still you are depending on your parents, right? Still this morning, or you are away. Should be this is stronger. You have to depend on your own. Okay? For unsupervised machine, it depends on yourself. So do your AI as per unsupervised machine in the machine learning, because we are developing the machine learning which is AI reading. Okay? I have so many experience about that one. I just took some data in the retrieving data, and I just make the experiment of that one, and we get the result on this experiment, so we can succeed on that. We will having a very distinguished ecosystem on the machine learning. So we can have it like AI and LM, machine learning. So machine learning will read from AI system. Guys, we have to be very careful. Don't cheat to using the AI. Depend on yourself and try to learn the AI how to use your mind, not to use his mind, because he's a machine. I said that, in 1993, when I just start a new lecture for the computer studies, he said that computer is an electronic machine invented by human beings to solve a specific problem. Now AI is an electronic machine invented by human beings to solve the specific problem. So it's the same. And AI is available for 1990 something. And all the development of the research is already developed 1983. Then the stop, and then again came with this new generation. My advice to you, and advice for all the teachers, in the future, we are going to use the AI, but with innovation. Innovation has to be at the first. I'm waiting for any question you need. Hopefully, it will be, yep.
Sir, I done with a thesis in AI, deep learning. Yeah. My have to be research as over, but all the AI has to be going for the development, right? My AI had to be thesis going for in a scam, financial scam. What is your opinion? How to be in focus for in a threat basis, financial threat and scam? What are have to be in preventions? How to be taken for that? What is your opinion? Because you are already going for the PhD in for AI, right? So that's why.
Great question. So, in deep learning, this is a part of a lot of I for AI, right? So, in the deep learning, you have to concentrate on, a lot of, products or any like a guidance on that one. So, there is something related to the some a little bit innovation on the deep learning and machine learning. Machine learning will help the deep learning to think about, because all of them are depend on the AI as assumption. So part of it we can concentrate in the deep learning for the data retrieving, from where the data is coming. So this is a deep learning from the data. You just take the data, retrieve the data, provide the needs, do some paraphrasing for any inputs for that one, and you can utilize in ecosystem. To learn deeply, you have to go for a lot of concepts like machine unsupervised. Hopefully, I answer your question. Yeah, it's okay. Any question regarding to the deep learning design system, IoT? I am ready to answer this. Somebody is trying to having the IoT platform or any like do some visibility study, or I can ask some question. What is the difference between visibility study and case study and business study? What is the difference between them? Since you are MBA students.
Case studies about solving cases, and business studies about studying about a company or pharma business. Yes. And another one you said? Visibility study. I don't know about that. Can you explain about it?
Okay, you are right. For case studies, okay, and for visibility study, you should provide the needs. From the beginning, I just asking about from the survey, what you need exactly to implement it in your project for initiating. This is the needs. So provide your needs, then align with the customer for satisfaction, and then you can pick up the something related to the scope. And you have to initialize something in scope and out of scope at the beginning, during the initiation phase. Okay? Then, if you go deeply on the plan, you can reset for this timeline when you will be implemented and when will be finalized. Okay? Business case is everything inside, including the budgetary, including the needs, including the ability to share all the concept, including the timeline, including the milestone, including the value of your project. This is the business case. So you segregate between the case study, between business case and feasibility study. This is a common things for the MIS students before having the MBA site. So in my advice, we will for sure will contribute with the professor for to enhancement the digital business study. So to put forward in our mind the visibility study, how we'll try to teach it, and the cases, and we can build the cases for any project for any students of you. We can do that from my mind. So I just ready to assist that from my side. Yeah. Okay.
Sir, this is actually a question related to common curriculum. So our students are doing here Master of Business Administration. So they have a curriculum for 2 years. Sir. Shall we know about how the curriculum will be there at your university and how the students will be completing it? Is there any special content where we can also take and inculcate to our students? Can you please share on that?
Yes, this is most important things, and we will share also the assessment for any upcoming, maybe people are targeting to have the executive for business also. Part of that, we will share the assessment of that one. And most important, I forget something to ask, the risk. Did you hear about the risk management? Yes. Yes, okay. What is the risk? What is the risk? What is the risk? Sorry?
Any problem or any inconvenience?
A perfect answer. Your answer is okay, but it's not 100%. Yeah. There is a difference between issue and risk, right? What is the difference between issue and risk?
Risk means it's the challenges, and this is what I mean of risk. Yeah, uncertainty.
Uncertainty. Uncertainty is cover the meaning of the risk. Not expected. Okay, and we have to calculate the things. Okay. Anything else? Also, there is something like for the governance studies. Also, that is a part of the syllabus. Also, we are going to share with you organization governance. Yeah, this is you have to consider for MBA staff. We are ready to share anything related to that one. Okay. Sorry, gentlemen, students, girls, and boys. I didn't prepare anything for you, but I need to listen from you. And still, we are having, I guess for some people are very, some students are very shy, did not ask a lot of questions. I know that because I am focusing AI. What is the meaning of that? So, in my opinion, if we create a very quick, for 2 days, a small link, we can answer all the questions for you. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your such inspiring thoughts. Now I invite our chief guest, Dr. K. Shahul Hamid, Director, International Suresh, Gianviar, University, Middle East Africa, to share their words.
Respected Chairman of ROHINI College, I'm the organizing secretary of Dr. Prem Sankari, and my friend Dr. Rajesh is a principal of ROHINI College, and my beloved professor, colleague, and apart from the colleague and professor is my very good close friend. We used to sit together, Dr. MJP, M. Janardhanan Pillai sir, and my as a business guru, it is Dr. Shahid Soleil, and the first student of Saudi Arabia was El Samani Yusuf Malik, Dr. El Samani Yusuf Malik, and the organizing committee of this international program of Department of Management Studies. We used to call it as the DOOMS, right? Yes. DOOMS, ROHINI College of Engineering and Technology. It has been an auspicious function to share my gratitude to all the people who present here for this international conference. As is very clearly stated by our principal, this is the first international conference that's been organized in Department of Management Studies in ROHINI College of Engineering. I really congratulate the team who have really done a lot of work to organize this particular function. And we took a lot of effort to organize an international conference. Since it is a first international conference, it is a learning experience for everyone. We have a lot of difficulties we faced while organizing these functions. Anyhow, it is my duty to say something about the international conference which we organized today. See, my dear friends, today is okay. Today is okay, right? Today is okay, right? Allah okay, right? But tomorrow is not okay. Tomorrow is not okay. A day after tomorrow will be much more difficult for your life. Because likely said Dr. Shahid Soleil, he predicted your future. Unless you are not ready to transform yourself, getting a job it's difficult. Mere MBA will never give a job. Believe me, my friends, I'm saying, mere MBA won't be giving any job. Take an example of my life. I started life like a professor in a university, in a college. It was in 2001. It was around to be 8,500 rupees. 3 years I worked in the college and I got an increment of 550 rupees. 8,650 rupees. I'd almost to be in not 9,000. So we went to the chairman. Sir, I'm going to resign. First, of course, we have to go to the principal, then we have to submit a resignation letter through the director. We have a protocol. We submitted a resignation letter to the director. Director said, please wait, Shaul. You are an important person because you are handling 4 engineering department. Because I am the only one has been taken right and left from morning 9 to till evening 4 o'clock, nearly 8 subject. Morning 9 o'clock I have to go to electronics and communication, and afternoon Rajesh sir class mechanical engineering. It's very difficult to handle those students for principles of management. And third hour I have to go to the electrical electronics engineering. There is another scenario, people. Right? It's not easy. And the fourth hour, I have to come to my department where I've been given allotted a subject where I'm not specialized. Industrial management. I'm from finance. If any teachers who take a leave, I have to prepare myself for the finance subjects. I used to pray. If a teacher is my teachers, my friend, my teachers, if you take a leave, sir, please tell me one day before, let me prepare well. Because I have to present myself better. If I present better to my students, the students will ask me, to ask to the department head, Shaul sir is much more better than this teacher. So I presented my effort, maximum effort I took and give better result to the students. From 2001 to 2003, 5 gold watches I got it. Because 100 out of 100 in engineering subjects. So I was being selected 3 times my best teacher. My colleagues won't accept it. Because a teacher, when you work with your your teacher, the problem with the teacher is they won't recognize your, when you are working with them as a colleague, they won't recognize your talent. That is the talent, that is the problem which I've been faced with. Then after that, what I did, there is no way. I put my resignation over there. And principal said, no, wait, let the chairman comes and I'll put forward as you are doing PhD and we will give you some mistake has been happened, then we will give you some sort of increment. Finally, 11:30, the chairman has come and I said, thank you so much, we doesn't require your service, let him go. And when I came back to the principal, so what the chairman said, Shaul, I congratulate you, you're a good one. You're a good one, it's been leaving, thank you so much. And we don't have any option to hold you back, you can go. I said, thank you so much for giving an opportunity. And I'm leaving a good institution, but of course, the best will be selected very soon. I left with 8,500 and I went to Kerala University with 22,000 as assistant professor salary. Then I worked only for 9 months. After that, I've been selected in Manipal University, international admissions, international Manipal University in Dubai. Then I thought the teaching profession doesn't make any income for me. I cannot able to economically settle myself. Then I've started my ventures. That means new opportunity comes. I used to present the paper to the Manipal Global. This is the way you can expand. This is the way you can. More than 15 to 16 business models have been presented to the Manipal Global. The finally last chance they took me. They are going to start in Saudi Arabia. And they didn't select me. I was forced to select because I'm a Muslim, because the visa restriction is there, because Muslim only can go and establish a business in Saudi. That is the reason by which I've been selected. And I went and I started with the 7th student. The first student I met is El Samani Malik. And within the period of 4 years, we reached 20,000 students in entire Saudi Arabia. And 2016, when I leave Manipal, we got a total student strength of 42,000 students in entire Middle Eastern Africa. I visited almost 18 to 20 countries. See, why I'm saying these things to you? Why should I tell all the information to you? Because it's not that much easy. The life is not that much easy. Opportunities are very less. The business managers has to change they have to adopt the changes. If you are fear of changes, it will be very difficult to adopt the technology. The technology is playing an important role. 2020, we have started a company. It's an edutech company. During the COVID situation, we started a company. This is the experiential learning I'm talking about. People are in home. We close all the business. All colleges and engineering colleges, arts universities have been closed. They don't know what to do. We have to create a platform for the students to learn. We created an edutech platform. We started admitting students for online programs. When I was in quarantine in Muscat Hotel in Trivandrum, the first flight has been chartered from Saudi Arabia to Trivandrum. Muscat. There's been only restriction has been given that only pregnant women can travel. By luckily, I got escaped from these restrictions and I've been reached to India. I was quarantined. At that room, 14 days quarantine time, I started a company. That company is called as Radio Next. With the 17 student, 14 days we gathered only 17 students with the technology. We took one university. We have a technological collaboration with the university. University technologically zero. They don't have anything. We said, we establish the technology. We will give a CSR funding. The people is very difficult to realize. What CSR funding you are going to give? ASCO, we are developing a platform for you. You are dismantling the entire distance education program. We are enhancing the e-learning technology. So where the technology is, those people is very difficult to realize what kind of technology we are going to implement it. We have created an interactive learning platform. We have created a classroom teachings. We have created live lectures. We have a personalized communication with every student. We wake up every student in the evening 6 o'clock. We send the reminders, we call them. We set up a people over there, study. We admitted nearly 18,000 students as of now in the single EduTech platform, which has been earning an income of around 15 CR per semester. This is the story. The 15 CR is a net towards that the company has been getting with only EduTech, with the total number of total number of staff is only 18 staff. You won't believe. Only 18 staff. And believe me, if you want to do a real experiential learning, you come to my office. You know the staff who have been looking after these jobs, they are 10th dropout, 12th dropout. There are 18 video lecture classes, online classes, interactive sections. The people have been doing everything in online. We are connecting almost 18 countries. Dubai, Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Uganda. Almost all the countries. The university is about to close this particular department. We regenerated. You know, it's a Panchakarma treatment. What is a Panchakarma treatment? To regenerate the body, there are 5 types of treatment. Panch, Anj, Karma treatment. The 5 ways they will put the medicine inside the body to regenerate it. The universities, we tie about the second university is a private government university where the university don't have any technology. Believe me, they don't have any technology. Even they don't know the stuff. They don't know how to use the Excel. We presented the concept paper. People are laughing at us. We have seen many concept papers like this. What are you going to do? Yes, these are the concept papers. And they said, we will not give you any amount, any money. I said, doesn't require any money. We will build, we will operate, we will transfer you. It's a boot system. You don't have a technology, but you have a facility. We will build, we will operate, we will transfer you after 5 years. We built technology, we do the digital marketing, we connected people across the globe through the social media. Everything we have connected to the people, the social media, we taken admissions, we have recruited the students. We are a student acquisition. It's the first student acquisition company in Tamil Nadu. It is by EduNext. They recruited around 18,000 students for the last year, academic year 2024 and 2025. This is because of technology, not because of any other factors. So technology is replacing the human. That's what the people have been said, the first hormone sections. The first 2 sessions, they were talking about the technology. As the managers, what we need to do. The technology, if you feel the technology is a challenging element in your life, believe me, a job is far away from you. You need to adopt a technology. Nowadays, everything is by digital analysis. It doesn't require to tell about you. You go and check the Google, you'll be find out everything. You know, in banks, the bank won't finance you individually if a person has been exceed the age of 50. You can't buy a new car. More than 80 lakhs or 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs, you can't buy a car because they see your financial background. After 50 years, you're not able to buy it. Because the age is the most important factor. So, as you used to say that 20 years of learning, 20 years of working, and 20 years of living. The second 20 years, no, that is the most important. There's a miraculous part of your real life. How fast you acquire technology, how fast you adopt a technology, how fast you assess yourself. You do have a self-assessment yourself, where you are, how you can able to get a job. So technology is playing an important job in the job market, important role in the job market, technology. And second important thing is, let's say for example, funding projects. Because all new startups. Nowadays, new startups are coming into the markets. You know the age of the startups, like we said, Dr. Shai sir said very clearly, the age is very small and net worth is big. The space will not be provided you to work for 20 years, 30 years. No. You have a limited time, 20 years, you have to enrich your company. What technology you have to adopt, you have to adopt it. Last week, every conference I used to attend it, especially Government of India organized, whatever the conference they organize, I used to attend all the conferences. Because the conference is the place where you will be getting a lot of knowledge and ideas. This month, 8th, 9th and 10th, 11th, 12th, these 4 days I was in Delhi. India Mobile Conference was there. Been called many vice chancellors in different universities in India. Been appointed, I've also been a representative from the university. You know what is the main agenda of the meeting? The DST department, Department of Science and Technology, and the Ministry of Human Resource Development in India is emphasizing all the universities go for technological collaborations. Classroom teaching is over. Go for technological collaborations. You impart learning methods, you change your learning strategy. Change your learning teaching strategy, you have to change it. Change your curriculum. Develop the students. Now we are talking about the 6G. And they are citing one example. You might have heard about the BITS Pilani, right? Have you heard about the BITS Pilani? BITS Pilani is a university. In 2020, they started a program which is called as Work Integrated Learning Program. That means you are regularly coming and 2 years you're studying MBA over here. And BITS Pilani started, no need to come to the college. We will teach you MBA over there digitally. But personally, you will be, what to say, interact with each other. But much more tougher than coming to the regular to the classes. They admitted around to be 15,000 students across the globe they have admitted. Excuse me, the message is deep. Excuse me, the message is deep, I'm saying. They admitted 15,000 students for the last 5 years. From the 15,000 students, there are 150 companies, the startup company, they have made it. 5 years, 15,000 students, 150 company they have started. And government has been given funding to those companies. ARN is given the funding for those companies, tech companies. They are all the product of BITS Pilani. And coming to the other scenario is BITS Pilani is having a regular course where they have more than 17,000 students have been doing the program, different program. The startup is not more than 50. The startup is not more than 50. 17,000 students are studying in regular colleges where the startup is not more than 50, and 15,000 students have been enrolled through digitally, electronically. Their startup is more than 150s. Why? They are doing a deep technology analysis. What is deep technology? What is deep technology? Something innovative, very deep. You have to change the technological aspect of studying there in the regular fundamental classes. You have to change the technology. Instead of 6 hours in the classroom, make it 3 hours and 2 hours you have to be there in the industry. Industrial institutional interactions. That is the only way. UGC has been very clearly said that work integrated program is the only way you can enhance the technology. You cannot bring the technology in the classrooms. Experiential learnings. So these things have to be initiated. An incubation cell. As I want to tell the faculties, you have to create an incubation cell in your university, in your college. Create an incubation cell. Entire Kanyakumari district, I will give a concept. Take note of my friends. I will give a concept. I will sponsor this project. I will give a concept that I will give a sponsor this project. In entire Kanyakumari district, how many MBA colleges are there? Take the total number of students. Check the total number of students. All the who are under Anna University, you can find all the MBA colleges. Find out. Create a business incubation cell here. Let them have a business models. you create a conference only with the students. Come with the business models and you can give the best project if we can sponsor them. This is the only way you can enhance the technology. Do you think that the teacher will allow you to go to the class, to the industry for 10 days or 15 days? If the teacher allow you 20 days, you will sit in your home. You will go to somewhere else. Am I right or not? Yes, obviously. We don't have a time. We are in short of time. We are in very much short of time. So you created from Rohini College, Rohini Incubation Center, Rohini Department of Management Studies, incubation centers, you have to invite all the people, especially the young aspirants, MBAs in Anna University students in entire Kanyakumari district. You can organize them. Let them come with the different projects. You can have it is not a management program, I'm saying. Don't interconnect the management program. It is an incubation, business incubation cell. Not EDP, not entrepreneur development cell. It is a business incubation. A team of people from any college, they can come here and they demonstrate the business ideas. This is what you have to create a business incubation. Through that you can go for funding. That is what IITs are doing. Students are not sitting their entire time on the classrooms. They are sitting in the industry. They come with the new technologies, how we can produce, how we can expand, how we can implement in real life. Even nowadays, you see, the company who created a 50 CR in a 6 month doesn't require 500 people. They require only 5 or 10 people is required because the technology is replacing the human. And my company is concerned, believe me, 40% of the net worth we are spending for the technology development. We are spending around 3 to 4 CR per year for developing technology, which is around 30 to 35% of the total revenue we are spending for the development of technology. That means we wanted to cope up with the technology. Like you might have heard about who is the father of marketing management? Philip Kotler. Henry Ford, father of management, father of management now. Philip Kotler. You know Philip Kotler? Philip Kotler was there in Saudi Arabia. It was in 2001. We had a conference. I arranged a conference in Jeddah, the Jeddah Palace Hotel. All Manipal students were there. Around 2 hours, he talks about sales, techniques, marketing, and personal selling and all the things. Our Egyptian student started up and asked question, Doctor, I don't have a time to listen your entire thing. I want a single answers. What is marketing? Give me a capsule format. Give me a capsule format. I don't want to elaborate entire your 1,500 pages to know about the marketing. And he said, are you ready to listen? Yes. If you are ready to listen, I will give a definition. And what he said, no? Perceiving the perception of the customer, position the product in the perception of the minds of the customers. You perceive what the customers required. What the customers required, you have to pursue. It is something like an imagination process. You have to pursue. If I know what sir is required, I am a better person, am I right? Only God knows. But if you want to succeed the business, you should perceive him. You should perceive him. We should know what your customers required in today. Today requirement is not tomorrow's requirement, am I right? Tomorrow will be changed. And to position the product in the minds of the customers daily, every day, you have to change it. By technology you have to change it. By customer relationship, you have to change it, and all the things. Very simple definitions. And he said that if you are a poor firm, ignore all the competitors, you live for your life. You are a poor firm. If you are an average firm, what you do? Copy whatever others are doing, you copy it and do it. That is what we are doing it, right? Every day. If teacher is asking to write some articles, we used to go and copy it and do some changes over there and check the plagiarism check and we'll submitting it. We are the average people. What is the winners? Who lead the competitors. He positioned differently. So assess yourself, because trends in management has been totally changed now. Totally changed, because the technology is replacing everything. Because you should be accessed with technology, you should not be fear of technology. And most importantly, for the upcoming years, there are a lot of things has been going to be changed. Believe me, a lot of things has been going to be changed. There is no more doctor is required to give treatments, because AI is replacing that. Last year I visited in Japan. One thing it's been really, I got been very much attracted myself. The driver who's taking me to the different places, I asked him, why here in Japan the crime rates have been very less? You know what the driver said? He said very simply, sir, here in Japan, police has been tracing the culprit very easily. They are using biochips. Biochips. If anyone has been caught in police in any situation, first time they will give an advice, then after that they will leave them. Second, the same person is caught, they will putting a small biochips on the body, which is minor anesthesia, they will putting on that. If there in future, if there is any any incidents or any type of robbery or anything is happened, the police department can able to track it. Who was there? Which incident? No need to go and visit the place. No need to create a public banda over there. You know what the police will come here? They will come and create a banda over there. I'm going to investigate these, that, social gatherings and all the things. It doesn't require now. They will check it. Okay. In Nagakoil, this city, this particular area, this robbery has happened. They will check it. Okay. They will see, Mr. Kumar. Hello? Inati Yangirindiya. Mama. Bandunga Manduru. Mudinju pochu. அவனை போய் என்ன வேண்டாம் நீ அவனை அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறது பார்க்குறது அது ஒன்றும் இல்லை, பிகாஸ் யூ கேன் ஏபிள் டு see, right or not? You can able to see in your system who were there. The crime is very simple. Nowadays the people are cheating to the bank is very less. Why? Cheating cases in banks are very less. Why? Simple. If you cheat one bank, you cannot get a loan from money in the bank. Am I right or not? That is the end of your life. That will reflect your career. That will reflect your character. If you go to the CIBIL rating, you can find out what type of financial behavior you have. So that is what I'm saying. It is people will assess you very immediately. If you search my name on the Google, I will get a notification. Who searched? Which place? What time? What is an IP address? If you search someone on the Google will tell you. The analytics will tell you. That is analytics. So data is everywhere. Based on the data, people are doing analytics. The analysis or the information for the business incubators. Last month I visited the, VAT? The chairman of VAT I met. Before meeting him, I was advised by the personal secretary, Dr. Shahul, you will be getting only 15 minutes to talk. You have 15 minutes. I waited almost 1 month to get an appointment from him. Vishwanathan sir, 15 minutes to talk. Make your presentation within 15 minutes in a capsule format. You have to tell him what you can do, what will be the cost, what will be the benefit. That's all. Thank you so much. No need to tell about your company. Why? We have done analysis. We have done analysis. We know about you, Shahul. Why you want to tell about yourself? No need. Tell me 15 minutes what you are going to do. What is the cost? What is the benefit? How your company is going to tie up with them? What is the cost for them? What is the benefit of them? Is it backed by any guarantee? If not, thank you so much. We are having much more time. Because internal analysis they are doing it. How many are from finance side? Many people are from BCom side, right? There is a cost accountant. The cost accountant is there who give the information to the cost, right? It is a sensitive analysis. Now every cost accountant in a company are giving sensitive financial data. don't do. My accountant is advising, sir, don't do transaction from this account from tomorrow onwards because you are exceeding the budget limit. How? You see the total transaction, this is the total amount which you have been getting, this is the expenses, this is expenses. We are exceeding the budget limit till we have a 6 months to go. So giving indication, who? The cost accountant. So they will limit you. See your areas. See your areas where you can focus. You should be a thinker. You should be an analyzer. You should have a courage of thinking. You should equip yourself. And first of all, you should have a listener. Am I right or not? What Keith Davis said in organizational behavior. If you want to be a successful person in taking decision, first you should stop talking. Am I right or not? Stop talking. Put the talker at ease. Avoid distraction. And listen. And ask questions. If you listen only, you can able to ask questions. If you are not listening, you cannot able to ask any questions. See, my dear friends, I'll tell you one thing. I started by saying this, today is okay. By the grace of Almighty, today is okay. Tomorrow, you have to decide. And day after tomorrow is very difficult. Very difficult. So you have to equip your skills. I think in all Anna University students are doing data analytics as a compulsory paper, right? Correct or not? Compulsory data analytics, big data analysis. You are doing Tableau software and everything, right? Please do. Tableau software has been replaced the SPSS. I have seen the research papers. Many of the research papers is talking about the mean, median, mode, standard deviations, SPSS. There are old concept has been over. There is an infographic ways. People don't have a time to read your 20 papers. Concept papers are be only maximum 2 papers. 2 papers you have to bring everything to them. And they will do all the back-end analysis. So my dear friends, this conference will enlighten your career, will enlighten your knowledge of recent trends in business. Of course, the subject which has been included in Anna University is a very good, amazing subject because I have seen that. Data analytics, good papers are there. Tableau software is also there. Concentrate your time, do a better result, and hope create a business incubation center in ROHINI College of Engineering and Technology and Department of Management Studies. And I wish you all the people and thank to the department and the team who organized this function for us.
Great talk where we have got inputs about AI and education and the entire 3-person over here, veteran over here. I extend my heartfelt thanks to you, sir. Thank you so much. May I now call upon few students to give a feedback. Any of the students can please come forward to give a feedback.
Yeah, good afternoon, one and all present here. Really, it's been a pleasure to be a part of this international conference, and I really thank every scholars who being here in their tight schedule. And in this conference, I have get a number of knowledge. For example, first of all, how AI and machine learning play a crucial role in the upcoming generation and technological advancement. And the 5 module, which is understanding the requirement, making available the resources, overseeing the progress, how it's been progressed, and implementing it. So everything, it was also really useful and new to me. And later, how we need to be ourselves, project ourselves, how we need to learn. So for an example, sir mentioned the industrial knowledge is is required, and that is important. Other than the learning which we are learned through our books, our syllabus, everything, other than we need to execute, how we can execute, how the industry are executing such knowledge in the industries, it's really important, and for sure we will really include it, sir. Thank you, sir. And the topic AI, so at the time I have a fear of asking that doubt, so now I can ask, so what if you have mentioned that one who is improved their technologies, who are mastered in AI will replace the works. So what if everyone are get expert in AI? What will be the future if everyone are get expert in such field? So can you explain?
See, the question which he asked, I'll put it, it's a very interesting question. I'll put it another. What is our purpose of life then? If AI is smarter, this is the biggest question we need to answer. The biggest disruption is going to happen, purpose of life. What is our purpose of life? Now we all know based on, okay, I'm a teacher, engineer, doctor. If they don't have this profession, how we are going to be in the future? This is a question indirectly asked. See, what we need to understand in the future, the job part. Now, I'll give an example. 200 years before, if someone say we can build Burj Khalifa, can we believe it? Do we believe? No, right? The intelligence is going to solve. So within, let us say 20, maximum 30 years, we won't live here in earth. We are going to live in the up. So you will be living within 50 years, someone will be in the moon, someone will be in space. We are going to be multi-planet species within, because every second it's going to be, see, billions of years, intelligence which we demonstrated, we are getting all together. It was in a linear, now it is going exponential. AI is going to, intelligence is going to be solve all the problems. So we don't need to worry about all this, because job doesn't have any value. You will be doing something which you are passionate about. Maybe you won't be here, but you will be, we all will be doing something which is passionate to us. It's only a transition, but it's going to be a very good era, post scarcity era. We call it a post, just imagine, there is no scarcity. Do we really need to work? How many people really want to work? Among you guys, if you got an opportunity, just imagine, your AI will be taking care of everything. How many of you want to work? Can you raise your, AI is doing everything, okay? How many of, very few, right? 90% of the people hate their job. Do you really want to work? No. This is the reality. So we don't need to bother about all this, because you will be living your life. Now see, someone is hiring us, we are building their dream. Now you can build your dream. AI become the real. When we get end of the day, what humanity required? Happiness and longevity, healthy life. These both you are going to get. You can live 100 years, 200 years, 500 years. You won't be, don't expect this kind of a life. No, this is, we are ending here. Every second there is an invention, which is a breakthrough invention. We people are not knowing it. Just go to MIT, Harvard, what's happening? Every day, billions of dollars we are investing on the AI. Every second there is a new invention. So it's a new life. AI will take care of us. We will have it's called a, there will have three kind of a people in the future. One is the organic human. The second, we are going to merge with the AI, because this brain we cannot augment unless and until we put the chip, because we need to compete 10,000 IQ. So we need to do the merging. So we'll have a, this calls transhuman era. It's kind of a robotics. Okay. Then we'll have AI. These three people are competing each other. This is the era which we are going to. It is happy. You don't need to worry about that. Okay.
Actually, the students have been much more tension about will they be able to get a job or not, right? Don't be tension. Don't be tension. As sir said very clear, AI is a tool. You can, technology, you have to adopt it. See, what is in your brain and what is in my brain? 500 gram on you, 500 gram on me, right? Nothing is extra, am I right? The weight of the brain is only 500 gram. Albert Einstein is having the same thing, 500 gram. Even Elon Musk is also having 500 gram. The God has not given something extra to them. The entire 50 kilo, my weight is around to be 79 kilo. It has been managed by only 500 graphite. Just think about. Why you cannot do? AI is invented by me, for us only. So the brain is, what we are trying to say is, don't sleep much. In Arabic we used to say there are two things. If a person sleep more, if a person eat more, his pituitary gland will not work. Believe me, I'm saying. If you sleep more, if you eat more, your pituitary gland will not work. Your conscious, subconscious and superconscious, this brain has to work. AI is nothing. We can adopt AI. But it is a competition. As sir said, 3 elements. It's a competition. You adopt AI. You adopt AI on your life. There are experiential learning. There are many things you have to learn. My dear friends, I'm telling you, today is the day you make a remarkable changes in your life. Until unless you are not ready to change your technology, life will be very difficult. Because a fear of technology is a disease. Fear of technology is a disease. Nowadays, the doctors are not required. If a machine can able to understand the disease, treatment anybody can do it. Am I right? Diagnosing the disease is a matter. I'm from ICMR, Indian Council for Medical Research. We used to go for inspection of hospitals, accreditation of hospitals. My students are doctors. What the doctors are saying this, we are laying on the medical reports. You know, in Saudi Arabia, I want to give an experience of Saudi Arabia. What they're doing is, like say medical insurance. Every employee is having a medical insurance. Even in Middle East and Africa, almost all the Indian expats who are working there is must, medical insurance is must. Let's say if I'm going for a normal cough and fever, I'll sit in front of the doctor. There is a tabulator. There is a tabulator in front of the doctor. The tabulation will do all the writing the medicine name. Because doctors, OP doctor can able to manage 10, 100 to 50, 150 the patients per session. You don't have a time to listen all. He will ask you, what is the symptoms? Put the symptoms and everything. Then machine will tell you, okay, give cough syrup, give Panadol, give Adol, this. Observe for 5 hours or 20 hours. If you want to go for a ECG, the system will not allow. Because the system will not allow, system will say, first you go with this, then only you can go. It's a trial and error system. So AI is in everywhere, every part. We are not able to understand what kind of AI it is. AI will tell you everything. Now we are going for a loan to the bank. AI is also there in the bank. If you are giving your PAN card, they will check your CIBIL. You will be getting an OTP, CIBIL score, right? The AI will tell you, this guy is having 17 loans, 18 loans, 17 loans he has to get, gold loan, personal loan, vehicle loan, term loan, right? And housing loan. Out of this total 250 repayment schedule, after that he has made only 150. He is not recommended. Who is giving? AI is giving. And he's saying, Shaul, thank you so much. You are allowed to get a loan of only 2,50,000 rupees, where you are asked for 25 lakhs. Because your earning capacity. And mix of loan. AI will do all analytics. That is what I was saying, that you should adopt it. Believe me, I'm saying, my dear friends, you should adopt. You should understand. You should inculcate the AI things in your life. You check everything. We have a Manipal Guardian School. Manipal Guardian School in Bangalore. A students of 4th standard went to the teacher, asked this, tell me, teacher, who is my father? Teacher English said, your father is Ramalingam. And he went to the history teacher. Why you are asking this question? Go and check, your father is Ramalingam. He went to the IT teacher. See, 2 of them has given right answer. You are not ready to listen, right? Again, you are asking me, you are funny of this? No, no, no. I want to know. Tell me, who is my father? Go and check it in the Google. Even to the who is my father. People are being even asked the same question. Billions of people ask the same question, who is my father? The AI says the best person to answer this question is your mother. Am I right or not? He is giving an instruction. The guy is saying the best person to give an answer is when according to the instruction document, your father is Mr. Ramlingam. If you are not satisfied, go for a DNA test. If you are not satisfied, you go for a DNA test. Who will recommend DNA test? I cannot go DNA test. Only the court has to order for DNA test. I cannot go for DNA test. I cannot take my blood and go for a DNA test immediately. As per the government of India is concerned, only the court has to give an order. Go for a DNA test. Otherwise, everyone will go for a DNA test, right? Like a private detective agencies.
Thank you so much. I want to convey one message to my son and all of you. You know, the technology, day by day, is renewal, okay? And knowledge will not be stopped since we will go away from this life. So keep learning. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was really expensive message.
So first of all, a very good afternoon to everyone present here. I am very glad that I am a part of this program, and those who arranged it, I am very thankful for them. And I have to say that like Shahid and Malik sir, Shahul Hamid sir, I have never been experienced such a impactful presentation like in my whole life. It's very useful, and you told everything in a practical way, and I'm very thankful for you, your contribution. We all are thankful for you. And I wanted to ask you something like, in the future, AI will get enhanced and there will be a more threat to privacy. How should we balance our privacy and the progress of us at the same time? Can you answer?
The question about the privacy, right? Actually, privacy is going to be a myth. Future, we won't have any kind of a privacy, actually. Now, I'll give an example in China, what is happening in Israel, I was telling your sir also. You know, if you do, before you do the crime, you will be arrested. Because they are checking what you are doing, what you are searching, what you are buying. In China, they are arresting by predicting you. Because of this behavior, it is going to happen. Israel is also arresting now the people. When you reach the airport, they will stop you now. And it's an open jail. In Dubai, we have a AI judge. Judge is an AI. So in the future, what is going to happen? We will share with our privacy to certain company. They will take care of our health. Now we are going to do, as I said, 1,000. Why we are going to? We have two kind of a disease. One is a genetic disease, which is basically 7% hereditary, which is coming. We have a 93%, which is a lifestyle diseases. Through genetic, now you guys knows that AI is going to deliver. Deliver is going to by AI, not by human in the future, right? Why it is? Because we are editing the DNA. Whatever diseases genetically, we can mute it. And you can design, it's a 3 billion letters chromosome from mother side and father side. We can design the face, eyes, everything, including the intelligent we can design now. So this is the way future is going to happen, one side. So we can mute the genetic diseases, then lifestyle diseases. Whatever you are going to eat, it is prepared by your AI, not your mother, not your wife, not your sister. Because whatever human touch, people not eat. Before that, it scan it. AI will prepare you food based on your genetic, based on your taste buds. So you will have that kind of, so you will be living 500 years, 1000, we don't know how much. Go to the, I'll give an example for you. The guy who got a Nobel Prize called Demis Hassabis. Why he got a Nobel Prize in chemistry? The reason is that he invented how protein will fold. We have millions of protein. We find out the structure of the protein, how it is going to help us, humanity. Now, when we eat something, what will happen our cell, how it is going to grow, now we can predict. Now, when we born, we will have all the medicine. You don't need to wait. It is not going to be one size fits for all. See, even Elon Musk from the up, 18,000 satellites he put. He is scanning all of us. He knows everything now. It can be. There is no privacy in the future. No, it is going to be decrease actually. You know, whatever you do, what will happen? Dawn will come and arrest you. See, whatever you, see, there won't be crime, right? See, whatever the mistake, AI knows that. See, someone kills someone, they will take the video out. Instantaneous. Crime will be less, not more.
Thank you, students, for your feedback. Every successful event is the result of teamwork and support. To express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this conference a grand success, I invite one of the sweetest person, Ms. M. Tadaya, Assistant Professor of Department of Management Studies, RCET, to deliver the vote of thanks.
First of all, thank you for telling me one of the sweetest persons. I'm sorry. Distinguished dignitaries of the dais, on the dais, dear invitees, and each and everyone present here, I wish a great afternoon to everyone. This is Tadaya standing in front of you with the pride and privilege of delivering the vote of thanks. As our principal said in the presidential address, this is our first ever, that is, this is the first ever international conference of our Department of Management Studies, and this has been a dream of our department for a long time. And now the long awaited dream has been dream has become true. That is, the dream become true. That is because of the driving forces of our management, our chairman Mr. Neela Martandan, our pro-chairman Dr. Neela Vishnu, and our managing director Dr. Blessy Joy. And they always motivate us and encourage us to do whatever we ask them to, whatever step we take to put forth for the enrichment of the students. So I thank them in their absentia. Now I'd like to thank our principal. Since Sarah is not here and we are running out of time, we just give an applause to thank our principal for his precedence and for the words of appreciation given by him. Next, I'd like to thank the chief guests of this event, our honorable guests, Dr. Elasmani Monik Abhishan, Dr. Sahid Soleil, and Dr. Sahul Hamid. And from the introduction given by our Dr. JP sir, you would have understand that how and what the positions they are holding and how busy with our guests, how busy they would be. In this busy schedule, regardless of their busy schedule, they have taken time to spare with us and they shared their knowledge. And what inspired me is, everybody is hungry and obviously they would also be, but they are very patient in answering the questions of the students. That's what inspired me a lot. So thank you very much, dear sirs. Next, I thank the convener of this international conference, Dr. Janathan Pillai sir, and I also thought of using the term told by ma'am to describe sir's excellence, but I remembered somebody said that sir doesn't like that word. So I chose another word from the MC desk students, that is the pride of our department. Yes, he is really the pride of our department because he is always ready to share his excellence and expertise to the students and the colleagues. So thank you very much, sir. Next, I would like to thank the head of our department, the Queen of Downs. She is ruling the department with a charming smile, but with strong and authoritative words. So I'm really glad to thank our HOD ma'am. Next, I'd like to thank Dr. Danish, the treasurer of this program, and who has been supporting from the planning phase of this program, and Mrs. Fasiha ma'am. For the past few weeks, I have been seeing her on the corridor because sometimes the students didn't allow her to take lunch. They'd be asking some questions like, ma'am, how to do this, how to prepare the paper, and when to present, how long we have to present, and how many slides should be prepared. I'd be looking at her pathetically, and she'd be answering the questions patiently, answering the questions of the students patiently, and giving clarification. I'm very much impressed by ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, for making this conference successful. And next, it's my real pleasure to thank the dynamic and young team, excluding me, young team of my colleagues, Mr. Premjit sir, assistant professors, Mr. Premjit sir, Mrs. Anisha ma'am, Miss Daphne ma'am, Miss Diana ma'am, and Mrs. Jabinsa ma'am. Thank you, dear friends. I had prepared a little more, but since we are running out of time, we shall see it in another meeting. Next, as Fasiha ma'am said in her speech, there were more than 50 students, scholars, and other faculties registered for this to present their papers or to be a part as listeners. And thank you very much for each and every one of you for taking part and contributing the proceedings of the conference. And in every function and in annual days, we see the vibrant and enthusiastic, energetic event is at last. So I chose to thank the energetic, enthusiastic, vibrant queens and heroes and heroines.
Financial services industry. The financial services describe the historical evolution, fundamental economic role, and wide range of financial management related activities such as banking, insurance, investing, lending, and advisory services. Financial services includes auditing, as we all know, auditing, banking, and individual financial planning. The products includes credit cards, insurance, and so many things like home loans, pension plans, etc. And rise of fintech and digital transformation. The key factors for this fintech development include the absence of services in the established financial system and substantial government support for expanding financial access through automation. The technologies that support fintech services are powering digital transformation. Emerging digital technologies like machine learning, blockchains, or AI, and cloud computing offer high quality and lower cost than the traditional financial sector services. By fintech startups and are responsible for driving the sector's massive growth. Fintechs are like Paytm, GPay, these platforms, they are known as fintech. And the importance of collaboration between banks with fintech. Bank fintech collaboration brings cutting edge technologies and digital platforms to banks that can adopt to modernize their services such as online digital banking and advanced data analytics. This enables banks to benefit from fintech's established infrastructure and regulatory expertise and customer trust by reaching underserved populations. This partnership advances financial inclusion, enhances customer experience by offering individualized and quick digital services, and reduces cost through automation. After combine these banks with fintech, they boost competitiveness and innovation and build a complete and more forward-thinking financial ecosystem. So this is the diagram for collaboration among banks and fintechs. And what motivates the study is ongoing digital transformation that reshaping the banking landscape as technological innovations such as AI, blockchain, and open banking redefine financial services. Traditional banks face growing pressure to enhance efficiency, agility, and customer experiences. This review is motivated by the need to understand how bank fintech collaborations drive mutual growth, innovation, and customer-centric transformation in evolving financial ecosystem. So these are the research questions. What are the publishing trends in the field of fintech and risk? What is the present status of research on fintech? What are the risks associated with financial digitalization? What are the main topics in the literature on fintech and risk? What are the next steps in research? And the objective. This study focuses mainly on the development of fintech financial technology, which has fundamentally changed conventional banking, that is our traditional banking. So we concentrate on multiple risk factors that have begun in the digital ecosystem of the financial sector. So the limitation of the study is the review includes a number of articles that are focused on fintech but not directly relevant to fintech, such as those that focus exclusively on blockchains or cryptocurrency. So these are the review of literatures and which are relevant to the fintech and financial inclusion. And this is the overview. All the study has the overview of financial inclusion and fintech. So description of the research work. So financial intermediation theory here is applied. Financial intermediation is a process of transfer of funds from surplus unit to deficit unit using financial intermediaries. Here financial intermediaries plays a role between creditors and debtors, and financial markets also play a role between the creditors and debtors. So technology adoption in banking, fintech adoption making financial transactions secure and more easier. The automated information processing of transactions, the constraints that impact adapting fintech on banks, which are regulatory constraints, technological constraints, political constraints, economic constraints, and cultural constraints. These are related to the artificial AI, artificial intelligence AI, big data, cloud computing and blockchain. And the collaboration of banks and fintech versus competition framework. The collaboration provides common benefit for participants and supports in achieving their goals fast, whereas the competition frameworks develop and execute competitive approaches that enable it to expand long-term growth and a stable position in the industry. It adapts the tactics of individual business to the competitive landscape of a particular market. So these are the growth rate of fintech companies from the year 2018 to 2024. In 2018, it was around 12,000 in the range, and now in 2025, it was growing. It was nearly 29,995 in the range. And the findings of the study is current state of the art of bank fintech collaboration approaches represents a developed phase of integration. It is a developing stage, developed. And the traditional banks and financial technology firms have shifted from competition to a strategic partnership. Fintechs are now recognized as enablers that complement banks' operation through agility, innovation, and customer-centric solutions. So these are the benefits for banks. Banks, because of the fintech companies, are innovation. Banks are highly innovated by their fintech companies' ideas and strategies. Innovation, customer reach, cost reduction, and these are the explanations for the benefits for banks. And benefits for fintech. Fintech are benefited through regulatory support, customer support, and the infrastructure through banks. Both are mutually benefited. Conclusion of the study successfully concludes that bank fintech collaborations have emerged as a transformative force in the financial services system, innovation, enhancing customer reach, and reducing operational cost. The study found that successful partnership utilize complementary strengths as banks provide regulatory knowledge, trust, and infrastructure, while fintech brings agility, technological innovation, and customer-centered design. This study also highlighted challenges such as regulatory fragmentation, cybersecurity risk, and cultural misalignment that will require ongoing attention. And these are the references for the study. Thank you.
See, it's a good presentation for you.
Thank
Okay. Can you go to the first slide? I don't know your topic, that's why. Is it a current status of fintech and collaborations with the bank, right?
Yes.
Can you explain it? What is in a fintech?
Fintech is financial technology.
Okay, the
So-
collaboration with the bank, that's it. Okay, go to the next slide. Okay, it's a research based on? What is your research based on?
E-banking.
E-banking for your data collections is done with anything?
Bankers and customers.
Okay, you are done
related.
with then previously, or what are the collections of data? Sample size?
In
Any-
research or
No, or this papers you have to be any giving analysis part, right? No.
no, this is just
Case
a
study. Yes,
case study paper.
Okay, I am asking that doubt, ma'am. That is a financial technology and the banking sector which have to be collaborated, right? So, you suppose to be in a lot of data breaches on this sectors,
Yes.
maybe. What is your point?
So data breaching is happening, and there is more security risk. Nowadays, banks as well as the fintechs are based on the technology. They are improving their security.
So, you are developed in a privacy and security.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay.
But normally the banking sector also have in the same strong privacy and security sectors is so strong, is a more
Yes,
than
yes.
is comparatively in a private sector. Okay, we have to be in a collaborate in a financial technology.
So it is nowadays everything is digital, everything is online. So to be more efficient, to more accessible to customers and cost effectiveness, these fintech companies are collaborating with banks to make it more convenient for the customers.
Is it convenient to be a customer? The financial technology will collaborate with convenient for the customer.
Customers and banks also.
So unfortunately we have to be in a so far convenient for in a banking sector without the collaborations of financial technology.
Okay.
Okay. So for it, if I am going for in a bank, I can connect it with for an internet also. I have to be easily connected for without candidate. I have to be giving the receipt and whatever it is. I know I don't have to go for an bank. Just I have to see in for an website. We'll have to be check it out. What are the balance and what are the availability in your bank? What are the shares? What are the bonds have to be issued in the bank? So all the details have to be concluded for that. What is your point? Why you have to be importance of financial technology with collab within a bank? That is it.
So banks also have the apps and websites to do our day-to-day transactions, but financial technology platforms are offering, there are more platforms, they are making it very much easier. We no need to visit the bank in person, and we can make transaction 24/7. Okay, there is no restrictions. We can make it convenient anywhere, everywhere, and somewhere in the banking websites or apps, we can face some limitations. In fintech platforms also there are limitations, but we can make it more easier and convenient. So it is cost effective. We no need to.
Okay, this is not convenient for without financial technology. Is not convenient for the nowadays. You are not convenient for the banking sector, right?
Everyone are used to.
You have said that, ma'am. That's why I'm asking. Okay. Your conclusions?
Yeah, conclusion is both are mutually growing. These two platforms are mutually growing. If they are collaborated also.
It's supposed to be in a SEBI.
Okay.
What is your SEBI? Okay. Some rules and regulations has been followed by the SEBI.
Okay.
Okay. Is supposed to be in a financial technology with collaborate at the bank. What are the rules and regulations has been followed in a bank, or something it provide for in a financial fintech have to be provide for some rules and regulations, or bank has been some regulations have been followed, right? What have to be main what is that main theme to be going for an upgrade? It's a feature enter. It's suppose நீங்கள் ரெண்டும் collaborate ஆகுறதுனால you have to be in a problem. நீங்கள் rules and regulations சொல்லுவீங்க, நான் ஒரு rules and regulations சொல்லுவேன். So both are having a some same pathல travel பண்ணா மட்டும்தான் it's going to be in a positive.
Yes.
Right? So what are the decisions has been maken from the customer? என்ன அவங்களுடைய டிசிஷன் என்னவா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க? இட் கோயிங் டு பி இன் டிபெண்ட்ஸ் அப்பான் த ஃபினான்ஷியல் டெக் ஆர் கஸ்டமர் பேஸ்ட் ஆன் இன் பேங்கிங் டெக்?
ரெண்டுமே சேர்த்து தான், போத். கஸ்டமர்ஸ் மெயின்லி they are with bank side only, because banks are.
Then why are you have to be in collab with a fintech?
Yes, fintechs are also important.
Okay, ma'am, it's a good. Actually, the topic is good. Your research topic is your research topic, or
no.
Somehow you are just for the case study.
Okay.
Your research topic, ma'am, you are already completed with a PhD.
No.
You're done with it? No, you're going to be an.
Yes.
Okay, what is your topic name, ma'am?
Effectiveness of e-banking.
E-banking.
Yes.
Okay. Similarly for an.
Yes.
Okay. E-banking at what are the area to be covered in your
area? E-banking among customers and bankers.
Yes. Okay. Which is area in the sense, which are the part, any district, something where you have to be?
Yeah, I have chosen Tamil Nadu, South Tamil Nadu.
Okay, ma'am. Good to see you. Thank you. See, we welcome to have the next participant. Can you any offline? No. Name and Denny Rush. Okay.
வேர்ட் அனுப்புறேன் பண்ணலாமா My name is Samu and I am here to present a study which on the topic how the economics. Okay, my name is Samu and I am here to present a study on the topic how the economic state of a nation influences the psychology of its population and hence its markets. Okay, before getting into the study, we must understand that the study is based on the concept that, in poor countries, we see that there is an increase in importance for religion. We find that most of the lawmaking is based on religious aspects, and also the religion plays a major role in almost everything, in everyday life of citizens and everything. So what we observe is that in these countries there is not much demand for entertainment, and the demands of people are based on necessity such as food, shelter, and basic needs such as that. And when we move on to the countries that are prosperous, we see that in these countries people seek novelty and something new to enjoy in their lives. Okay, the emphasis on religion decreases. This is the basic concept in the study. Okay, before getting in the study, we must understand how we define if a country is rich or poor. For this, we have to use an analogy. Okay, for the analogy, let us consider a person in our society. He can be, for example, let us take a person A. If he has more than enough resources to meet his day-to-day needs such as food and shelter, we say that he is a financially stable person. However, if another person B does not have the resources to meet his daily needs, then we say that he is a financially suffering person. We can use the same logic here, but what we use is that GDP is what we use to measure the prosperity of nations. GDP stands for gross domestic product. What it basically means is the income made by a country over a year, but either through external trade or through the utilization of its natural resources. If a country has high GDP, we can say that it is more prosperous. And
we can say that economic prosperity is directly proportional to the GDP of a country and inversely proportional to the magnitude of the population. Okay. For example, we can take the case of India and Japan. India and Japan both have approximately the same GDP, but India has a very high population and people are in misery. We can understand that. In Japan, but it's not the case. Even though we have the same GDP, Japan has a low population and people enjoy better financial conditions. Okay. So we can see the relation. Having understood what we mean by rich or poor countries, first we can move on to the case of poor countries. Okay. In poor countries, we observe in poor countries such as, when the old empires such as Greek and Roman Empire started out, they were extremely poor. We can see from history. During this case, we see that there was an increasing emphasis on religion. The people were more focused on religion and they followed their moral principles more fervently. For example, in the Greek Empire, if we see, the blasphemy was punishable by death. You can see that. Also, all the festivities were sponsored by the state because, refusing to please the deities would result in famines or other such natural disasters. Also in Rome, the emperor was considered as a god. Okay, he was considered as the son of God, and all the soldiers were required to burn incense to him. Okay. Also, we can consider the modern United States of America. We see that while it was founded, it was heavily Christian. The founding fathers were heavily Christian. They were fervently Christian, and we can see this in their constitution making. All the laws were influenced by Christianity. And religion basically teaches that we should deny oneself and help others and to serve God. Okay, and hence in these societies, people generally avoided luxuries and entertainment and other such activities, and more sought after the necessities of life such as food and water or other basic needs. Also, in these countries, we observe that feminism did not arise. The females had very low rights and they did not have much say in what their marriage aspects. All the marriages were set up by their male relatives, and they did not have much say in it. And most of the marriages were based on financial situations, and looks did not play much role in it. This is the graph for the number of theists in America. We see that before the 2000th century, most of them were Christians, and the number decreases significantly after 2000. As I said before, all luxuries were avoided. This is the graph for gambling. Number of gamblers before the 20th century, and it is very low. This is the graph for soccer. Okay, soccer was also at an all-time low before the 2000th century. So this is the conclusion. In poor countries, there is not much entertainment is not much sought after. We can move on to the case of developing countries. India is a developing country. Okay, it is not on the way, not extremely prosperous, but it is on the way to becoming prosperous. The main motives of these countries would be to build up their infrastructure and to improve their health care and to provide other facilities and to improve their defense and things as that. At this time around, feminism arises in the country. We can see that women do have some rights. They may vote depending on the country. Also, they have some say in their marriage related aspects. So, now this is the graph for women attending school. We find that at the beginning of the 18th century, the graph goes exponential for women. Before they did not attend schools that much. We see that the attendance of both sexes increases in educational institutions. So we can also, there was an increased focus on technology and also building infrastructure. Hence we see that they have booming markets of construction materials, fuels, vehicles, educational accessories, etc. Next, we can move on to the state of rich countries. Drastic changes are seen in the society which has attained prosperity. This can be seen in case of the current state of United States of America and also the Greek or Roman Empire at their peak level. we see that there has been a significant deviation from religion. We see that the atheists outnumber the theists. That is to say, atheists become the majority. People mostly lose their religion, and religion does not play a bigger role in society. And people see, the purpose of life becomes pleasure, and people seek novelty and fun. Okay, they stop seeking meaning and seek novelty and fun, which was what led to the gladiator warfare. And also, gender equality is ideal during this period. We see this, as we can see now in United States, both men and women are treated equal. What is as you can see from the graph, the participation of women in the Congress has increased exponentially. Also, the number of psychiatrists has increased significantly in the 20th century compared to the 19th century. For example, we can see it was 2,000 in 19th century and 45,000 in the 20th century.
Excuse me, sir. Can you go for the conclusion?
Conclusion.
Yeah.
This is the conclusion. If we can predict which state country is in, then we can predict what market would demand. Its market would demand.
Come again.
If we can predict which economic state a country is in, we can predict what its market would be in demand in the future and in the present. That's the conclusion.
Okay. You are doing first year engineering course, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want to know whether it is a research paper or case study or a conceptual paper.
Research, sir.
Research paper.
Yes, sir.
On what basis you are saying it is a research paper?
It is based on historical facts, sir.
Then what is your primary objective?
Primary objective, if we can predict what economic state a country, for example, India is a developing country, right? Right, sir?
You tell. I'm hearing you. You say.
India is a developing country. There has been increase in demand for educational institutions. That is the observation.
You have just taken 3 levels of countries.
Yes, sir.
One is poor, mid and high, right?
Yes, sir.
And you made a comparative study.
Yes, sir.
On what basis the economic fluctuation is there?
Based on the GDP, sir.
GDP, yes. That is economic fluctuations, GDP.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But actually, how a research paper should be is, it should have some research objectives. Okay. You can go for data collection, or sometimes you can go for case study analysis or conceptual paper where that data analysis is not required. Since it is the first time, I'm just saying my opinion how a paper should be. Okay. What you done is you have just compared the 3 and you gave the conclusion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This will not be considered as a research paper. Okay, this is actually not a research paper. Okay. But in this early stage of your first year engineering graduation, this is good.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, that have to be in a first year students, right? So it's more appreciable. You have to be in a president for here in the conference, and you could have been a lot of reference, right?
Yes.
The reference there is in a World Bank 2024, the World Development Indicators. What are the relating with it in a poor? What is your what is the topic? There is an economic state of nation, influence of psychology of its populations, hence it a market. What are the related with the World Bank and
World Bank? What does the graph say?
what is it?
What does the graph say? What is the graph about?
Okay, you are yet to be received. You are yet to be taken out to be in the what is the graph from this paper?
No.
No, I am asking it your reference could
Yes,
be
sir.
have to be in a World Bank 2024. Okay, there is a one of the paper you have to be taken a reference. Okay, what does it mean that reference?
Reference.
Uh.
It is a graph, ma'am.
What is a reference? You have to be you have to mention it in the paper, last page, last slide. You have to be mention it reference.
Oh, reference.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. There is a third one. One is No. Now, World Bank 2024. What are the world development indicators in கொடுத்திருக்கீங்க இல்லையா? So what are the relating up to be in your topic and this paper?
Well, it indicates the GDP, ma'am. It is about the GDP.
Oh, that's why you have to be mentioned for here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Okay. But not as it, sir said that is cleared, not in a research paper, just for in a case study. I think so. Right, sir? It's approximately the case study, not in a research paper. So it's okay. It's more appreciable to have to be in a presented.
Case study you can take as a comparative study. By comparing three things, right? Yes, a comparative study on the GDP of this and this. If you give like that.
Which is you have to be comparing for the two state or two country. You are already you have to be telling for the USA and something other than country UK, something more than how to be. Your mention is the GDP, which is you are comparing for the both the country. That's quite better to be in present here. That is quite better. Okay, so that will have to be going for in future studies. That will be helpful for your presence. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, good evening, one and all. Today we are here to present our topic, the impact of artificial intelligence and machine learning in the field of logistics. Myself and Salano and Malar is going to present. So first overview, how we are going to see about how artificial intelligence and machine learning is transforming the entire logistics field. So as we know, there are a number of automation has been happened since far now due to the improvement and development of artificial intelligence in every field, and the focusing areas were transportation, warehouse, decision making in production, or for an example, how much product we need to store in our warehouse, everything, and forecasting, so how much the customer required. So the data we collected with the standard of 2018 to 24 report, we have concluded this research.
My part is introduction. In traditional logistic challenges, there are some challenges they face is route delays. Route delays means there will be delays in shifting of goods from one place to another, and manual operations means there will be some conflicts between while shifting the goods from one area to another area is known as manual operation. Poor visibility, they won't see the location where the goods get arrived. That is known as poor visibility. AI is nothing but simulation of human intelligence. What are the works that human going to present is advancedly present by the AI. They will give more information about us. Then ML, machine learning, it will learn information from data to improve over time.
So the problem, so the most problem is most companies, they forget, they don't implement the machine learning and artificial intelligence properly into the logistics department. That's the only reason they failed in implementing this logistics efficiencies. And the objectives, the most important objectives here is to, first they need to understand every applications in the AI and machine learning according to their course of field, and analyzing the impact and efficiency. So first, while implementing, they need to analyze what it may impact, what are the things, what are the field we will get improved or what field we will get delayed, so to cope up with it. So identifying challenges and future opportunities. So yes, in implementing something, we will have some challenges, so and future opportunities. If we implement this, what are the opportunity we have in future?
Next is literature review. We collected many literature from 2022 which get applied in 2023. That is, AI can automate 45% of logistics tasks ML improves demand forecasting accuracy by 30%, and robotics improve warehouse productivity and safety. Why robotics is used for productivity and safety means it will be not like a man work, it will be very safe and advanced in based on technology.
So we use qualitative secondary data. The most important thing we use secondary data is primary data will be requires more time. We need to get permission and we need to assess through them and then we can get. So it may consume more time. So we use the secondary data which is published by them in the reports. So the sources, academic journals, from these academic journals and companies, DHL we know, so that's a company, they used automotive, robotics in the warehouse field and green logistics, everything they was totally converted and they have improved more efficiently. And FedEx, they are also a logistics company, mostly focus on airways. So they have also improved the best way and best means of transportation with AI, and they have improved their efficiency. Amazon, as we know, the package service, everything was automated. So in humans, there may be more errors. Sometimes they can forget, but machines, it won't be forget. Everything was automated now. So on consulting publication, also we have gathered the data.
Analytical framework. There are 4 key areas of evaluation. Route and transportation optimization means nothing but transportation optimization means we are using very easily transport to convert the goods from one place to another in based on import and exports of goods. And warehouse automation means they will use the robotics to lift the heavy products in the factories. It will be very convenient to them. Demand forecasting means nothing but in that they will collect the future past data and they will use for future sales, how it will be the growth. It will be according to that past data, they will be collecting that. Real-time decision support means on the spot they will support the data, support the decision, how to make the, how to solve the problem or not, or what are the risks they are facing. They will be giving solution in right time in the place. Next is discussion. Transportation, less fuel, faster routes. That means we have to attain the shorter route, so there will be fuel will be less and distance will be required faster. Warehouse in automation reduces human error. Sometimes human will make mistake by lifting the things from top, it will be getting brokerage, but in robotics they won't make any mistakes. That is only in warehouse. Forecasting, smarter inventory control. How much stocks get entered in the company? That means they will be having a limited amount of stocks get collected. That is known as fast forecasting. Customer service means using the chatbots, they are using the updates, what are the satisfaction or reviews the customer get gain.
So this is the framework table. For an example, for in route optimization, if we go with predictive analysis, we will get 25% fastest delivery. So if we find the shortest path, the time will be reduced, and at the time the fuel cost will be reduced. By productivity, the profit will be increased. From warehouse automation, robotic, if we used 40% of the accuracy will be increased. So there won't be any error. Human may commit error, but machines won't. And demand forecasting, so understand the demand, how much it will sell, how much people is requested, how much people are crazy about our product. So identifying that, it will increase 30 to 50%. It enhance the planning thing. And decision making one is AI dashboard, which is nothing but a real-time assistant. If I have any query or something issues, I can on spot I can have a communication with it. So what are the challenges? We have few challenges. The implementing cost of this AI and machine learning will be higher. And data security, if everything was automated, there may be a possibilities of data breachments, everything. So after implementing AI, we can't work with local workers. So we need to have a skilled professional in AI to work with this field. And conclusion, if we implement AI and machine learning, it will be a long-time process. If we deposit a certain amount in AI and machine learning implementation, the benefit will be entire. So it mostly focus on future. Green logistics, everything was encouraged by government officials, everything. So it will be useful for better environment. So that. Ma'am, data, ma'am, collected from DHL, they publish their data and we gathered and. Ma'am, in case analysis and reports, some journal reports. Through their combination, we will gather this data. Secondary data, ma'am. So primary data requires more time.
Good. Nice job done.
We already done with an last
No, ma'am, that's new.
seminar. Oh,
That's other. This
that is also have to be in the same logistic, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's also logistics, but
You
different.
are familiar. You are interested to be in a logistic.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am, since logistics is future developing things, so everything was digitalized and everything was combined to logistics. Even if we go with smaller companies or big company, there will be possibilities for logistics. Without logistics, there won't be anything. So I'm interested in
Without logistics, there won't be.
there may be things, ma'am, but everything was automated. Even drone delivery also, it's a part of logistics.
Yes,
So
yes. Okay, good.
yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
We are ending up actually. announcement, ma'am, ஒரு announcement மாதிரி சொல்லுங்க. நாளைக்கு will have to be continue for the online session. ஓஹோ.
Thank you all participants for your presentation here and your participation in this international conference on emerging practices of business management, logistics and data science. It is a great time being with you all and along with the juries here. Now we are ending up today's session, and the session will be continued tomorrow with the other people, those who are going to present tomorrow through online mode. Thank you one and all.